What up, though? What happened? What happened, Donnie?
So, out of our control, the stream just
No, nothing happened.
What?
Nothing happened. What?
What are you doing? What is happening?
Just pretending like nothing just happened.
Oh, okay. Yeah, so, actually, sorry, I just stopped mid-sentence there. Need a new laptop. Yeah, we're gonna, like I said in the chat, we're gonna get our IT guy to come in here sometime this weekend to take a look at it. It's nothing out of our control. Like, we're not doing anything. We come in and do the same thing every day. We do the same thing in the same order. And
Yeah.
unbeknownst to us, it just didn't want to work. So
Yeah, we've had some issues the past few days, obviously. So
our IT guy's gonna come take a look at it.
definitely gonna get that squared up. Hopefully, we're gonna run smooth the rest of the night, though. So
I mean, at this point, you gotta understand we're hanging on by a thread. Meaning, who knows what happens next?
nothing's gonna happen next. Manifesting, no crashes.
Positive vibes and good energy.
That's right.
Ooh.
That's right. Okay.
Because nothing did exactly.
Exactly.
You're getting what we're putting down.
Who dat? Who dat?
Let me make sure all the streams are paused. And they're not paused. Now they are.
Okay.
All right, now we're good to go. I believe you. You guys are rock stars, but if you need it, we can start a GoFundMe or something for the new laptop.
It's not just a laptop. We have like 8 different computers back here, so and they're all desktop.
If I could ever get any of you in the room, we can definitely sit down and have a conversation. There's a lot. There's a lot going on.
There's more than you think going on back here.
Yeah. That's why I said normally I just sit there and I just watch Jordan do his thing. Try to pick up little things.
Just watches me scramble around like a hamster.
On a wheel.
Yeah. Yeah.
But speaking of GoFundMe, one of the best GoFundMe ever was when that guy raised like $67,000 to make a potato salad. I'll never forget that day.
People will give anybody money. It's absolutely.
You'd be surprised. You'd be surprised. Like
I
I said, he started a GoFundMe. He said, "Hey, like I just want to make some potato salad." So he needed like $20. He amassed $67,000.
I don't understand how people donate so much money to random things on the internet. Like, I'm very cheap. You are not getting my money. Promise that.
You're cheaper than I'm cheaper than you. We can have a contest.
Oh, I'd win. I'd win that contest every time.
No shot. No shot.
You don't know me, buddy.
Get the receipts.
I don't have.
He said I don't have any.
I don't. Yeah, you gotta have receipts to give receipts. I don't got any. Of those.
Jay Wynn though is gonna 3-bet ace king, and Jeff's gonna be faced with a decision. You know, Jay Wynn is on the button. His range could be relatively wide, but they played a couple hands together, so you might think Jay Wynn's a little tight.
Well, like you said, the button range you can get wider on it. You know, I think ace king was probably.
I think had Jeff been in a position there, he might have called.
Yeah, I think you know there could have been a lot worse or a lot less than ace king there, but ace jack is not really a hand you.
You know what's funny but not funny?
What's that?
You'd be surprised how many establishments, how many companies, not us, but how many companies, like their infrastructure, their computers, their technology, they'll have Intel PCs. Operating system, 98 Windows.
I mean,
the old company I used to work for, 98 Windows.
What do they say, Donnie? They don't make them like they used to.
No, 98 Windows.
Thing ran like a champ.
Not even XP. I would like to think the cutoff for operating systems within companies, I don't care if it's a mom and pop shop. Windows XP is the cutoff. 98 Windows. Just deep in it. I said,
I'm with it. You know, I appreciate some old school American muscle there.
Do you really?
That thing probably ran like a champ.
It did. It did everything we wanted it to do.
It was probably humming like a monster back there.
Yeah, the POS system that we used for the POS system that we used to ring up customers ran like a champion.
I'm telling you.
It did. Nah, that much I can't say.
Yeah, Fall Guy says stop downloading all those BitTorrents in the background, Donnie. You're legally downloading movies and it's crashing our system.
Ooh, movies123.com.
Yeah.
As Purnell's going to make the call with pocket 4s, 80 right behind with pocket 5s. And Jeff with the ace 7 is going to complete. And look at that flop. So Jason's going to flop open-ended. Jeff is going to flop top pair. And Purnell and AD are looking for a 4 or 5 on the turn. But that 5 would be absolutely disastrous for Jason.
Let me see what that do one time. Might as well. Let me see what that do. Let me see what that do.
That's right, Nick. Donnie's on them all.
I like it. Get the feel one time. Wake up late.
Sean Fogelman, what's up, buddy? Haven't had too much max pain yet, but we're definitely headed in that direction. We're definitely a lot looser and getting some a lot bigger pre-flop raises than last night, so we're gonna get some. The matter is just win. True Canes, my guy, what's up, buddy? What it do? How's Coral Gables this time of year? Shane looking down at King 8 in the cutoff. Looks like he's 3-betting it. Oh, excuse me, it's an open to a straddle, so it's a raise to 40. Rachi on the button with the King Queen. He's not going anywhere. Torgy, you're predicting a bad beat? Is that what I'm hearing? Or just quads losing? As this flop is 10 high rainbow. I think Shane is probably going to continue on here. Nope, he checks it. Checks through. Nine's going to pair the board, bring in backdoor spade draw. Not any help to any of these players. Rachi, the best of it with the king, queen high. He does have the gutter to the jack. Now Shane will stick a bet out there. And Rachi is going to call, and AD will step out of the way. So the 8 will give Shane the best hand. 8s and 9s with a king. And that's just going to go check, check. He doesn't really like his 8 too much, and it's going to be good, though. It's a weird little hand there for Shane to take down. David, what's up, buddy, in the YouTube chat? Bruce, you got called away and you came back. We were crashed and you had no idea what was happening. Yeah, we had a little issue. Hopefully it'll be the last of the night, and we got us restarted here and we're back playing some poker. But we did have a little system crash, so like I said, hopefully that will be it for tonight as far as that's concerned. I'm trying, Kevin. It's tough, though, buddy. It's tough in the streets.
Yeah. Yep. Ace, queen, 10. I don't know who got that one. That was him, yeah. He is the cooler. Perk the cooler. Legendary status for cooling people.
Got a under the gun straddle here from Thievin. It's going to start on Jay Win. Couple hands going in the muck. Yeah, that's true to G-Dice. That's a good way to look at it. And that issue last night never solved itself. So tonight I'm hoping that is the exact opposite, and what I've just done has fixed our issue, and we won't have that crash again. It will loosen up, Fall Guy. We're still early. As Purnell here is going to make a raise on the button. Oh, True Canes, go back and watch last night's stream. I've never been confused for 4 straight hours of a poker match. Just the weirdest things I've ever seen in my life. It was perplexing. It was a 2-2 game, True Canes. It was just the weirdest lines taken on every single hand possible. Like, it was so weird. Somebody said it was like the Twilight Zone, and I was like, yeah, that's exactly what it felt like. Not in a good way, though, True Canes. There's my guy, Dickie, who somehow navigated the waters in last night's stream. It was a weird one, buddy. Thanks for coming down, though, and playing a little bit. Hope you come back. I don't remember Dickie ever getting caught up in those weird hands, though. He kind of, like I said, he steered clear of all the weirdness last night for the most part. But there was a couple guys on that table last night where I was thoroughly confused what was happening.
I didn't think I was going to think a little something.
No problem, buddy. Glad you had a good time, man. Come back down anytime. Like I said, let me know, and we'll make it happen again, man. Glad to meet you last night. Live straddle, as you hear Kirk say, who is back from Cancun and back in the box. Says he got a little tan, got a little fat, and he is ready to play some poker. I'm telling you, Dickie, it was, man. That was some weird stuff going on around you last night. Yeah, that's what it is, True Canes. As we got some decent hands here. Jeff looks like he just flatted with the ace-10 suited in the small blind. Under the gun straddle, and there was a raise from Jason under the gun +1 with some mystery cards. Gets called 3 times. Oh, top 2 for Jeff. Backdoor heart draw. Monster flop for Jeff here. AD does have the gutter to the jack. Jason is going to continue with his mystery hand. Can only wonder what he's got right there. Makes it 50. Definitely getting called twice at least. He might get raised here. On the rainbow board, pretty dry board. You know, not advisable to raise with such a strong hand that Jeff has. He just does make the call. And that will give Jay Wynn a good price with top pair. This is, oh no, Donnie. We got some stuff going on here. Top 2 for Jeff, 2 pair for Jay Wynn. AD's got a gutter, and Jason, who has mystery cards, is just firing.
Somebody's going to get hurt. Somebody's going to get hurt. You know, it's at times like this, you need to have the proper authorities on standby because somebody's going to get hurt. We got a big pot brewing, and you said Jason's firing, right?
Jason's been firing the whole way down, and he's got mystery cards, and everybody else has a monster piece, so the gut shot gets out of the way. Jeff with top 2.
Oh, and Jeff just called. Jay Wynn here might want to get the money in. Being in position, you want to charge those draws. 8-9 of diamonds could be in. King, queen of diamonds could be in.
No, because there was a $50 bet on the flop. I
there
doubt.
was?
Yeah, so 8-9 of diamonds wouldn't be in here.
No, yeah, 8-9 of diamonds probably not going to be in there.
You know, maybe a bigger diamond pairing.
King, queen diamonds could definitely be in there. Oh, and I think, he's cutting out the raise.
So he's got aces and 7s here. And he is going to make the raise. And now Jeff.
I want to see what Jeff does.
He might come back over the top.
I want to see what Jason does because we don't know what his cards are. So
yeah, and he's been the aggressor the whole way. So Jason was the opener pre-flop.
I like how Kirk come back from vacation and just get right back into it like he never left. Just cooling the table off. You're welcome.
I think Jeff's going to repop here. What do you think, Donnie?
I love you, Jordan. My man said they ain't good enough for night clothes, damn it. Oh, boy. So this is weird, you know, because you get Jeff. Jason leads, Jeff calls, and now Jay Wynn raises. And then Jason cold calls 200 more. This is a weird spot. This is a very weird spot.
With Jason in between, it becomes real interesting. But I think Jeff, he just flat.
He did. No. We're not. No 3-bet time.
That's
a
bad card.
Bad card.
That's why.
I don't know. Jeff is severely out of position here, so he has to check. I don't think he can bet at all here.
If Jason has ace deuce of diamonds in this spot,
I want to see what Jeff does. I just want to see what Jeff does here. Because if I'm Jeff, I'm more scared with what Jason has. I mean, Jay Wynn, sure, raising, you might think he might have a draw, but the fact that Jason cold called 200 more, warning bells are going off. Those are sets. Those are big combo draws.
oh, wow.
Oh, my God. And Jason's like, I don't know.
So I don't think Jason has diamonds here because he just said crap.
Ooh, he put both index finger, middle
Yeah,
finger.
the double finger fold, and
Jay Wynn's gonna get stuck here.
yeah, Jeff is never folding in their spot.
I don't think so. Let's see what Jeff does. We'll take it live to the table. I'll turn the table volume up, and we'll just watch with you guys.
So Jeff has about 500 in the middle here already, I think. Oh no, he has 750-ish, 800 in the middle already.
What kind of odds are you getting?
I
That's
don't
why
think-
I'm trying to break this down. I don't
I don't think you can fold right here.
I don't want to oversaturate the hand with my voice, but I'm trying to figure out what are his odds here. Like, is he getting a good enough price to call?
Yeah.
And this is why I think if he'd have checked to Jay Wynn doesn't open shove.
But
he can bet, he can check call.
Jay Wynn doesn't usually do this with worse here, but it's such a hard. Wow.
Oh Lord, he folded. That's in that position. I think Jeff being out of position, he checks. Jay Wynn doesn't open shove. He bets about 400 or 500, and then Jeff can call once Jason folds.
So Jason had almost 800-900 in the middle right there. I am surprised he made that fold, Donnie.
What was it? What kind of odds was he getting? So he bet what 350, 450. He snap moved all in for about 11, 1200. So he's calling 11 to win about 327.
It was 3-1.
3 to
Big Red
1?
says.
3 to 1, just over 3 to 1. Oh, did he tell him what he had? Hold on, let's turn the table up.
He definitely had the ace of diamonds.
Yeah, that's the only way you
I
can
was
bluff
thinking
that.
I was thinking exactly.
It's a great bluff if you have that, but I mean, he didn't call two streets with 8-9 of diamonds.
That's what I'm saying.
Hoping to back
Exactly what you said, Jordan.
It was never 8-9 of diamonds.
If you did, and I see that on the live stream, I'm gonna be like, wow, that was a good hand. But you at least have 8 of diamonds. If not, then that's fine.
He's gonna raise 50 out of 8.
Oh, Jordan, look at this.
Good bluff.
Jordan, look at this.
Oh, Donnie.
Oh boy. Oh, Mandy.
And then nice.
Oh, you came and you. You got a big hand brewing here.
Did Queens just flat?
Yeah, man.
What?
Yeah, they want to get hurt tonight.
What?
They said take me to Pound Town.
And look at the prices they're getting. Now everybody's coming in here.
Lord
oh,
Jesus.
no.
I hope for the sake of this hand the graphics are off.
Oh, no.
boy.
AD not 3-betting in this spot is going to bring some trouble in as he gets 3 players behind him make a call.
Anybody get anything? No.
Oh.
No. But guess what? That's a good board for Purnell and AD to get it in. Like, you know, maybe bet raise, maybe check bet raise. You know, he can maybe check raise AD if he bets. I don't like aces checking though in this spot. You have the ace of spades. Not that it matters.
180? Is that a 180 C3?
AD's never folding.
No.
You're never folding queens on a 9-high board with the queen of clubs in your hand. AD, if you fold, I'm going to give you the eye. No shot.
Hold on.
That I'm going to go ask him.
Hold on. Hold on, Donnie. Did this man just fold queens on a 9-high board? I can't even believe what I just saw. I am hoping with the flat and that fold that wasn't queen-queen, but I am literally shocked right now with what just happened.
If I go smoke a cigarette, she comes back and you order me another clone.
I mean, he just saved himself his entire stack somehow, and I don't know how. I don't know how.
And a black.
How do you not lose your stack right there?
3 grand up.
How does that happen? The soul read? Stop. That is ridiculous. Even if he did, it wouldn't matter, Richard. We're on a delay, so it's just that is. Well, yeah, that happened yesterday with Jacks, but that was an open to 12 pre-flop. That was even weirder. But this was, I mean, wow. So yeah, Purnell picking up a pot there, but your dad should have just made so much more money on that hand, and I don't know how he didn't. I mean, I think Adonis ran out there to make sure he actually had queens, because I can't believe it if he had queens.
I'll call you.
They're usually pretty accurate, Gamble. Card readers usually don't mess up like that unless they're in the 1 and the 2 seat, or they're usually the ones that are susceptible. But that was.
He was in a hand, so I couldn't ask him. I am going to ask him, though. You
Look at the
better
chat.
believe
Look at the
it.
chat. They said that is literally impossible. What just happened was impossible.
I'm going to ask him. He was in a hand, though.
I said,
Okay,
how,
he's not in a hand. I'm going to ask him.
I mean, there's nitty though, and then there's like ridiculous, and there's a line in between. Fazarazi, like that was beyond nitty. What just happened? That's what I'm saying. Purnell should have just made. How much money does he have in his stack? 958. Purnell should have just made $1,000 more right there. I don't know how he didn't. Alan Garcia says, "What did I miss? You had pocket aces open to 50 pre-flop, get flatted right behind by pocket queens, just called from pocket queens on a 9-high flop. Aces leads out for 180 and queens folded, and I don't know how that's possible."
He said, I drank mine already. Like, shut the fuck up.
You're all in your first one?
Donnie just asked him, and he confirmed that it was queens, and I'm just even more shocked.
You guys, listen. You guys are going to see.
What?
Listen to me. You're going to see me walk up to the table and ask him politely. And he said he folded queens.
How?
He said he
How?
had queen, and he folded.
How?
That's what happened. Don't listen. Don't shoot the.
What?
Don't you dare shoot the
Almost
messenger.
just dropped an F-bomb on this stream.
Don't
I
you-
literally almost just dropped an F-bomb.
Don't you
What?
shoot the messenger. He told me that he folded queens. I made sure I said, "Sir, maybe there might have been a card reader error." He said, "I had queens.
Insane.
I had queens."
Insane.
Yeah. So I mean, whatever. I don't know. I have nothing to say.
I mean, he saved $1,000, but I don't know how. I can't figure out how.
To make that corrective, like obviously, you know, you can break the hand down, you can break down his fold however you want, but he made the right fold. Was it the correct fold? No. Big Red. I mean, he's played in the room many of times.
He's put on the stream before.
Yeah.
I just don't understand how he just did that.
Yeah.
How do you not 3-bet pre-flop, first
I
of all?
don't.
And then how do you fold on a 9-high board?
Now, I don't know if I saw the ending. Did Purnell show aces?
I don't think so.
Lord, Jesus.
Maybe he did. I don't know. I think I was levitating above my body. I wasn't even watching the stream.
Maybe he just had a read.
Somebody said that, and then I said, maybe he's nitty. I said, there's a fine line between nitty and ridiculous and a read and what just happened.
I just don't. I don't know. Like, I don't.
Literally the closest I've ever come to dropping an F-bomb on this live stream was
Yeah,
just
that
now.
one. Like, I had to. Like, I normally never ask a player in the stream. I just had to know. Like, I had to know. Like, it was one of those things where, there was no way that I could go the next 2 hours and not know if he folded queens there on a 9-5 tray board, 2 clubs, and containing in his hand the queen of clubs. But he did. So there you have it. You don't have to wait to find out. The card reader was not off. The man did indeed have 2 queens.
What is happening this whole week? That seemed like it should have been in last night's game.
Yeah, I just don't. Like, at this point, I don't know what I'm going to see next. I might see a man open fold aces. I see that. Y'all going to catch us next time because the stream won't be going any further than that.
Check, all around. Check, all around.
I need to resettle myself because I am just.
He said I need to He said I need to resettle myself.
Purnell
Purnell-
has to be like just.
Purnell's a god.
No, he's got to be disgusted that he didn't make $1,000 more right there. How do you
Yeah,
not
no,
make?
he's-
How do you only make?
He should have made minimum $300 to $400 more. Minimum. Minimum.
No, watch round the 4th.
Purnell just lost so many birthday presents for his children right there, and I don't know how that happened.
Yeah, nah, he was definitely supposed to make that. Like, he was supposed to be hitting Pandora tomorrow to get the bracelet.
Pandora, he was about to go to Tiffany's.
Yeah, he could have probably went to Tiffany's with that extra $500-600 just to put on top.
And he had the Queen of Clubs.
He had the Queen of Clubs. That's
Oh
my thing. He had the
my
Queen of
goodness.
Clubs, and he folded. Listen, y'all. Listen, we might get AD back here in the booth and ask him. You know, yeah. I think this is a special situation. I think we need to get it back in the booth so he can plead his case.
Raised up 35.
Alan Garcia says he's bringing his brother down to play there in 2 weeks. He's coming from Washington State. Well, did you please, Alan Garcia, please tell me you signed you and your brother up for the stream. If not, send me a message on Facebook, man. So, Jay Wynn is going to open with the ace deuce of clubs. Rachi's going to call with 2 8s. And AD's going to be in with 10-6 off.
75.
What is going on? I'm done. I'm literally turning my mic off.
Yeah, and now he bets $75
I got nothing else to say.
with 10 high
Oh, look
on
at
a king high board.
Rachi calls. Or excuse me, Jay Wynn's going to call with the deuce.
This guy,
Who is this guy?
was he in disguise from last night's game?
Oh, he's not gonna get Jay Wynn to fold now. Jay Wynn now makes top and bottom pair. The board is extremely connected. Jack 10 gets there. You got spades out there. So I'm interested to see exactly what AD does, but I think he might have checked to him and Jay Wynn bet. I don't get it. I don't get it.
No. Seagate, Adonis just ran out there and then literally asked him, and he said, yeah, I folded queens.
No, I asked. I had to. I needed to. I don't. Who's man? Who? I'm with Nick from Yuma. Whose man is this?
Yeah, whose man is this?
Y'all need to figure this out.
Who was this? What mask was he wearing, and who was he on last night's stream?
I mean, like I said, I was very polite, and I just wanted to. You guys will see me come in here in about 10 minutes. I just wanted to know if he had queens, and he said yes, I did. He just looked at me in the face. He just yes, I did.
I would have lied right to your face. I would have lied to your face.
Yeah, no, I didn't. Been like, yeah, no, I didn't have queens there. You got to save face a little bit.
I mean, respect for admitting it, but holy cow. Yeah, we'll show you some stats, Fazarazi, after this hand.
If I give you that, what I'm gonna have? They want me back to the way you want. Chemistry so good, I said you want what I'm gonna have. I give y'all what I'm gonna have. You gonna kill me, bitch? Ain't you half us? Ain't nothing but a half. Get your cup back.
Don't do that on TV, bro.
That's what I'm saying. You embarrassing me on TV. That's what I'm saying. You live right now.
What was last night's supper tight? I didn't get to catch it. I'll let Jordan. You tell him. You tell him about the game.
I'm not going to go into it again, but last night was like I was stuck in the Twilight Zone, and I had no idea what was happening on any hand of the entire game.
Unlimited drinks, except they won't come though. They will not come.
Hey, I can play over somebody money on live.
Yeah, come on, get right here. Get this seat right here.
I can play over somebody money.
And that's one of the regular players in the room. He wants to play with somebody's stack. He loves the action, so he wants to get into the action.
Man. Don't put the pressure on me. You don't like too much pressure. I can't handle too much pressure.
Somebody put them all in so he can
I'm ready to go all in. Man, I'm ready, man.
Get on the left.
That's Rashi.
He gonna come right over here and put some money. Y'all do that for me.
I'm ready to go all in.
I got $100 bounty on me.
Brian, or excuse me, Bob. I don't know if he did have a
Somebody
hot
close,
dog.
we get $100 from you. That's binding. Hey, how you doing?
Oh, so your brother's more of a. I guess he's not much of a gambler.
Check it.
Well, hopefully you're on the list, and well, it'll be great to get to meet your brother and get to see you guys when you come in.
All around, 3 players.
So Trey of Hearts going to pair the board on this turn. Bringing a backdoor heart draw as Steven. 2 pair now, the best of this hand. Goes check, check. Check. Shocker there. Oh, Shane's gonna bink the king on the river.
Excuse me?
This guy.
I don't know who he is.
Who is this man?
I don't know what's happening. Like, there's so many. Let's just, you know what? Let's not jump to conclusions. Let's let it get to showdown. Pending Shane doesn't fold his king. Let's see what cards he turns over. He says he got nothing. He says he got nothing. I know he shook his head. Guess he didn't have any. I guess he had 7-6.
How are you betting 7-6 there and folding queens? I am.
Feels good when that happens, huh?
I don't know.
Throw some stats up for him, Donnie. Let's see what we're looking at here.
I got to give him some.
There's Donis asking him about the hand.
Huh? You mean when I flopped it?
Yeah. Yeah, you 3 out of me, my king 10. Yeah. That's what you were talking about, right? You
No,
were
no,
talking,
I was talking
about my 3 outer on the river, weren't you?
Yeah, that's what
As he is leading the table in VPIP, 75% for AD. And Thievin and Snake, or wow, I called him Snake, Shane. Down at the bottom, in the single digits. I don't know why I read that as Snake real quick.
Hey, what did you want next year? What did you want again?
I think he thinks the drinks are free, right?
Well,
He makes it 4 times.
no, I told him just the first time.
Yeah.
I said the first round. I made sure I told him that.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, that's interesting. I don't know.
He wants another Corona. C3.
So Rachi picking up 2 jacks. The Judy's in the cutoff makes it 45 to 3 bet. As Shane opened with the 6-4 suited. So 3 ways to a flop here as AD on the button did make the call with the king 10.
No, Kevin, I didn't. I didn't want to necessarily. I didn't want to get that too deep into, you know.
Right.
I just wanted to make sure I didn't confirm it.
So we got a flop here, queen high, and Rachi just ships it with jacks, and I don't think he got called by anybody.
But I didn't want to call the extra 25 with the price.
Get the cards on there.
Good check and let me.
I did call him Judy's. Rocky, you heard me correctly? What's up, Rocky?
I had a little 4
My guy from Tallahassee tuning in again. Facebook chat.
Gotta get it on.
more fun if there's like a cooler, you know what I mean?
He said he's a short stack. He got to get it on.
That's right, Jeremy Kirk is back. First night back in town, and he's back in the box on the live stream table.
200 like $1 to y'all, you know.
He said 200's like $1 to you guys.
Who said that, Rachi?
Yeah.
Here.
Yeah.
I'm trying to make the money for the rent.
No, that's right. Today's the first 2, and rent due today.
Uh-oh.
Man, I paid mine already.
70 total, raise it 70.
Who is this, Chase?
Yeah.
Yeah, today is the first.
Yes.
So ace queen gonna take that one down with no contest there.
Here's going by 6.
Okay.
Tim Gray saying read about the aces. What did I miss? I missed it.
Alright, we got a lot of throw on the one.
Let me see.
Small one.
I ain't hitting straddle.
Where am I? Oh, there we are.
Okay.
Nope,
There we
nope. He had top pair earlier with 2 hearts, and he folded. He had ace, and the ace was on the board.
go. 4 calls,
I must have missed that one.
5, 7 folds,
I did. I scrolled up for him.
folds, and 10.
Ace.
Oh, good point. Boom. Nice and live.
So Shane here under the gun with king queen.
Call over.
Did make the call as Jeff bumped it up to 55 with pocket nines. It's gonna go heads up. Ace high flop, 2 hearts. Not the best flop for Shane here. Is Jeff in position? Does he want to continue?
Yeah, he wants to make it. He wants to make his hand, turn his hand from nines into, you know, ace,
Sure.
ace jack,
Have to separate, even the tipping chips need to be separate.
ace 10.
That's how it goes, right?
And
Yeah, that's
Shane, I think
separate, like,
Shane might want to float one.
sign of ass that-
With no heart?
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. I mean, he didn't really have two. He didn't really have any redraws.
Different world, huh? Yeah, just they got all the
And
rules and it's
if he puts Jeff on an ace, he could be drawing
gotta be
dead.
in a social club, can't be a card house.
Unfortunately, it hit with the darn on the not the heart. I'm sorry?
Yeah, he's saying if he had the king of hearts there, he probably would have looked him up one time.
He definitely saw a turn.
I think I have some back doors.
I guess
That's what he said, if he had some back doors.
Thanks, everybody. Thanks, guys. Appreciate it.
Fall Guy says can't wait till he's out of lockdown here in Holland.
You have hair? No.
I hope you do get out of there soon too, buddy. I didn't know Holland was back in lockdown as well. It's definitely unfortunate, but hope everybody is safe over there. That's the most important thing. So hope you get out soon, Fall Guy.
What's up, brother? What you been at?
Just threw the mic on the ground, ran over.
Yeah, it's all the way live, too.
Nah, and that's the thing too, Alan Garcia, is that if he floats one and the king or queen comes, he can't still think he's in too good of a position, or you know, that he's in a position where he can kick his feet up and be relaxed. He'd still have to navigate the hand
All right, I'll call you back.
and try to make a read on Jeff. That's if he puts Jeff on an ace.
We'll run some up-down stats after this hand files are out as you see where AD's at.
Raise 50 from seven.
You ready my strategy? Seriously? I respect your strategy.
Steven's gonna raise it up with the 6 tray of diamonds.
He's been drinking.
Yeah. Me too. Me too.
So Shane must have made this call, or is he still waiting for Shane to go?
I got some double Jameson.
Oh, here he goes.
200 raise.
What a hell of a move from Shane.
Shane's gonna make the 3-bet in
Well,
the
I
big
think
blind.
Shane has played with Steven before. He knows Steven could be opening
You're right.
with pretty much any 2 cards. But the 3-bet there with King Queen is, oh boy, we're playing poker now.
That's right.
And that's a pretty good heart to have if you're Shane.
Yeah, Steven does flop bottom pair. Just check though. Oh no, turns trips. Steven with his
Lord
6 tray
Jesus.
just turned trip trays.
This is gonna disgust Shane.
I'm about to say, y'all trying to get us drunk in here. Okay. We know something. Okay.
This is gonna disgust Shane. It's if he elects to show him. That's if we get to showdown.
Shane does have the heart though, so this is gonna go to the river for sure.
Two is better, right?
He bet 100 into 422.
You got
He's
There's
getting
no
4.
way Shane folds right here.
I just don't think you can.
that one up.
It's too good of a,
Say the first one on
you know you're not
the
drawing dead. I mean, the board does pair. But can you ever, in natural life, put your opponent on Jack Trey, calling like a 3-bet with Jack Trey? No.
Jeremy wants max pain, 6 of hearts on the river. No, they all want it. They all want the max pain. 6 of hearts would be brutal for Shane.
Like, if you're Shane, and there's nothing wrong with this, Shane could never put Steven on a tray. I mean, you can't put him on quads, and he
No,
can
you
never
called
have.
you called a $150.
He called 200
Yeah,
with
that's what it
6 tray.
Oh.
This is so wild.
So Shane's gonna get out of this here without losing too much more. You know, missed the heart on the river there, missed everything else. Didn't catch a pair of kings or
I mean,
queens to suck him in.
he's, oh boy.
Oh no, he's making a bluff here. It's pretty light.
Yeah, I call.
Steven's never folding to that, and Shane just lit $150 on fire.
You can't believe it. He called it. He called a 3-bet with 6 tray. That's I mean that's Steven's game though. That's Steven's game. Steven loves to gamble.
Yes.
Yes.
And what would have been really bad is if, you know, Shane doesn't hit that heart but still makes like a king or queen on the river.
That's what I was saying. That could have got him hurt. But I think if you're gonna bluff there, Donnie, you got to size a little bigger than that. You know, he didn't realize how strong Thievin actually was there. You're obviously never putting him on a
You're
tray
never
or
putting
whatever.
him on that.
You know, any type of tray X hand right there.
Never putting him on that. Oh, boy.
I think I'm going to be Mando straddle. I think.
Was that
Still working it out. That was a raise.
raise of 20?
I meant to
Raise
straddle.
of 20.
Yeah, I'm going to go in.
You said you don't like the fold earlier, right?
I really don't. I'm not going to lie. I think it's like a 700-mile flight, and that's a long flight to fold. So.
Raise 105 from 270. Eight fold, nine fold.
See what you're doing here. See what you're doing. I see what you're doing here.
So Thievin is doing it again, Donnie. 7-6 of diamonds.
You just said you don't like the fold.
3-betting to 105. Purnell with king 10 offsuit under the gun.
Right now.
There's a very good chance I'm behind them.
$85 raise here for Thievin.
At the moment. But I mean, weird things happen on the flop, so we can see what happens.
All right.
And Purnell looks like he's going to lay down the king 10.
Might be. Show bluff for the stream.
Huh?
Show like 7 high for the stream.
Actually, I will.
Oh,
He actually had 7
You
high.
called 7 high, I'll show it.
He's getting looked up on every single 3-bet he makes from now on.
I mean, but the players.
He
so
just
like I
showed down 6 tray and 7-6 on his 3
But
bets.
the regs here know that Steven mixes it. They know how he gets down.
He is getting called every time from now on.
Only thing is, yeah, if he's going to be opening from now on, he better believe his image at the table is that, you know, he's opening with any 2, and he's 3-betting light. So,
Maybe even, I don't know, 8 maybe.
he, like you said, he's going to be getting looked up now in a lot of spots.
I would never show that, but you
Yeah, I agree, Saul. I didn't really advocate a call there with king 10 offsuit, but the fact that Thievin showed that is he's going to get some pressure put on him now. I expect when he 3-bets the next time.
Yeah, I didn't know you had. It was just that the only hands that are
As
worse are what,
AD
5, 9 high, 7 high.
This man,
Worse than 10 high.
this man just flatted again, I think.
Yeah, see, now I can't do
Oh, okay, that was with green chips. So he did 3-bet this time with ace king and takes it down.
He's redeeming himself.
I thought that was a flat. I heard only like 2 or 3 chips get splashed out, but they were green ones.
He's redeeming himself.
Plus, I'm sure you have somebody watching, so in 15 minutes they're going to tell you what I had. And then you'd have been like, hey, I was right earlier.
Yeah, Shane, the pilot from the chat in the 1 seat. That is correct. Shane Sanat.
I'm playing the 10 1/4 stream tomorrow. I watched some of those games though, but some of the players are really solid.
Yeah, seat 1 Hillbilly.
Are you really? Nice.
So Purnell there did let us know that he's going to be playing our 10 1/4 game tomorrow.
Yeah,
Purnell's
he is on the
gonna be
list.
that, so good luck to him.
Correct.
That's why I really came up to play this one. I didn't even think I was going to get on this one because I was way down on the list, but apparently a bunch of people didn't show up.
So now you're playing the kitty game with us?
I'm not kidding. It's fun.
Oh, Shane. Now you're playing the kitty game with us.
Good luck tomorrow.
Thank you.
That's gonna be a good game.
As Shane makes the raise in the cutoff with Jack 7 suited. Rachi on the
Do
button.
you guys actually have this game outside of the stream? 2-5 deep stack? That they right out there?
deep stack?
Oh, yeah. I know. I was playing 2-5 earlier, so I know they get that.
Yeah.
This game's actually pretty decent. 35. It's almost like a 5. A lot of the 5-10s back home are like 2,000 max. Some of them are 1,500. So.
Yeah. I didn't do that.
They should run it. You guys never tried to run it out there?
Looks like 80 made the call, and the flop comes ace high,
Okay.
rainbow.
Because they have to create a
Shane and Rachi are looking for hearts, so
and so it's a matter of
Shane is going to go ahead and take control of the betting.
Yeah, a heart, if Rachi continues on this turn, will spice things up. So if Chase peels a heart on this turn,
300
he might get some fireworks.
5 min no cap. Oh, okay. Yeah, this is like a perfect in between, honestly.
very much.
No, the 10 1/4 is 1,000, man. It might be 2,000, man.
So board pairs aces now. It won't change much. Less likely that your opponent is on an ace. So gonna check on that turn.
Shane will be betting any river here.
Yeah. So double paired board now.
I don't know about that river card.
Rachi is best with a king high. I think whoever bets on this thing is gonna take it. As Shane does lead 50, and Rachi will fold his best king high hand.
I don't know. Is 3 aces and 2 nines count as a pair? No, I didn't know that.
He didn't have anything.
I don't think you did. I'll pair that card out there.
So once again, guys, thank you so much for hanging out with us on a Thursday night here at Best Bet Jacksonville, Best Bet Live. Adonis Lane and myself, Jordan Spina.
Yeah, we're putting together a nice little game for you guys tonight. We've seen some action. We've seen some weird plays. So we've had a little bit of everything tonight. We hope you guys are enjoying it thus far. If you are, if you're over on YouTube, give us a like. Just hit that like button. You know what? It only takes 2 seconds to do, and I would very much appreciate it.
I'd argue it takes like half a second.
Yeah, maybe even that much time. If you're on Facebook, share. On Twitch, you know the drill.
Temple of Doom, hands down, Yuma.
I don't even know. I haven't seen any of those movies. Heard they're all trash.
I hate you.
If you need to know how much he has, I can subtract it from what
I didn't know that
started
guy's
with,
name, the main character.
And that added on to whatever he started
Oh, he is.
That's up 5 ways.
We have top men working on it right now. Top men. What movie? Come on. Don't you do that. You can't say that and then don't know that line.
Wait, say it again?
He goes, we have top men working on it right now. Who? Top men. And then they start moving around. I got you.
I'm out. I don't know. I'm blanking.
That is an Indiana Jones movie. For sure. That is
It's got to be the first one then.
Raiders of the Lost Ark.
Yeah, that's the first one. To say it definitely isn't Last Crusade or Temple of Doom.
And I've actually seen all of them.
Raiders of the Lost Ark is the one I've seen the least for sure.
Rachi's going to move all in with a queen. And Steven, he has 2 players behind. So his king, he might think somebody might have him outkicked.
Yeah, Rachi did say he was trying to ship it. Picks a spot where he gets queen 10 and decides to move.
Never come all in.
Do you have a king? Just show a king if you have one.
Don't never come all in, man. Dang, man.
Steven's like, just tell me if you had a king or not.
Y'all call. Shit. Y'all never come all in.
He said he just timed it. It took 0.3 seconds to like. There it is.
I know
Gary C, what's up, man? You missed it already, Gary. You won't. You
What you call it?
You blew it.
You blew it. You get to the party late, and you don't get to enjoy the spoils of war. Wayne Rouse, what's up from South Georgia? Would like to make my live poker debut on the stream. Can we make that happen? Of course, man. What I'll do for you is I'm going to drop a link that's going to take you to our Best Bet live stream page on our website. You can choose to sign up for any of those streams that might align with your schedule. So, Wayne, I'm going to go ahead and give you this link right here. I'm going to drop it off in your comment. You're going to head to that link, find a stream, like I said, that might suit your schedule, that you can make it down here, and sign up for the game. And then we'll look forward to you making your poker debut on the live stream. As the flop comes ace high, Purnell and Rachi are heads up. Neither player has too much in this hand. But that's not going to stop Rachi from betting. And he bets $40, and Purnell thinking about it.
Yeah, Purnell was a pre-flop aggressor here, and Rachi tried to take control, and Purnell said, no, sir.
Ace on the turn. Let's see if Rachi wants to continue. He is the short stack here.
Yeah, ace on the turn means it's less likely it's in Purnell's hand, and that is a good bet from Rachi.
He definitely wanted to see one more street, though. Purnell didn't just want to fold on the flop there. He wanted to see one more.
Cletus, I don't even know what I'm looking at. Is that like a lobster? What is that?
Somebody through?
But I'll straddle if you don't want to straddle.
Those are the only 2 spots they allow, right?
There's no Mississippi straddle here.
No Mississippi.
Nope, under the gun or on the button for our live stream game.
Yeah, I'll stick it out there.
So Purnell and the hijack with the 8-5 suited are going to come in. Nope.
Remember, look, it was my turn next.
Just play blind the whole way. They can never read you. You can't read a blind.
I never do that either.
You don't know what you have. They can't.
Play blind the whole way. They can't ever read you, son.
Jaywin has been relatively quiet since
He
got,
has.
since he got involved in that really big 2-pair hand.
Yeah, with Jeff, he kind of has been quiet since then.
As
You're
soon
right.
as I say that, he raises it up with 7-8 suited.
You were serious. I thought you were lying. Oh, shit.
Got him! No,
I was trolling the whole time. I was laughing and everything. Ha ha, you're silly.
You're silly. You're like, stop, bro. For real.
Oh, shit.
And Jaywin's going to take that one down. He might have heard me. Because he definitely raised it up. He took the pot down there, so shows he is mixing it up.
We drink, yeah. No, not singular, not
They
plural.
just turn these up, right? Did that just get brighter?
A little bit, yeah.
Had to.
It definitely did. 100%.
It definitely did.
It did not.
That's what I mean. I got me a triple shot.
But you
No.
just came from
Oh,
somewhere where I was
that's actually smart. So it doesn't. They didn't say what you can get. You can get anything on the menu. You could have got about 5 Coronas. Ah.
Rachi's
I'll
wild.
take a pre-order. Yeah. Oh shit! Why didn't we do
Rachi
that?
is absolutely wild.
Got a table full of it. We're all idiots. We should have just maxed it out on the first bill. Okay.
That's trying to get me fired on this table right now.
I know.
I'm telling you.
play a family pot.
No, I'm out.
So got some premium hands here. Shane with ace king in the big blind. He's gonna open. Oh, whoa.
That's a hell of a open.
That's an open if I've seen one. The 10xer.
105. Did anybody else raise behind?
It was a straddle, and he's
Excuse
first
me?
to act, and he 10x that thing. Rocks it with a suited ace jack. He said he wanted to ship it. Let's see if he does again. There he goes.
Yeah, he's not gonna want to ship it now.
Yeah, he's getting snapped off by Shane when this comes back around.
Yeah, I don't think Shane can fold. I mean, it is 400 more. Excuse me, 399 more.
Yeah. Like 2 queens or something?
Real good.
Yeah.
Shane's gonna go deep into the tank here. Guy, our next tournament series is gonna be
Yeah, he doesn't need to count. He calls. When
our
Rachi,
trifecta series.
when Rachi said earlier that he just was trying to ship it, you can kind of not.
He's unbelievable.
That doesn't have. His range is pretty wide here, I think, on this move.
Wow.
Oh,
10 ball. Oh boy.
no. Oh,
Wow, Rachi holds
the
ace
double
jack.
up from Rachi and Shane.
Oh my God.
Unbelievable.
Yeah, that is a tough one there for Shane.
I mean, ace jack. What is that pre-flop? Ace jack versus ace king, like not 60, maybe like 55. Maybe like 55-45, maybe 60-40.
You count? Oh, they play. Okay. I don't know. Okay.
Man,
Only increments of 5.
70-30 True Canes.
That's a hell of a cooler there from hell of a cooler. If you're Shane, you get it in with the best hand pre-flop.
Yeah, I mean, it's it's only.
I needed it too.
It wasn't, there wasn't much to think about with that call. Playing the player and the situation. That was an easy call for Shane to make, and just cooler. Unfortunate right there.
Definitely a cooler.
It's gonna be my favorite thing that's been said. All that. Unbelievable.
You called me?
Yeah, that was an unbelievable hand.
I knew he was going to ship it right there. I mean, he's been trying to do it a few times now, and when Shane opens 10x,
Wow, it might have been. I think it might have been 70-30.
yeah, that's what I was saying, more like 70-30.
Yeah, that's like 70-30 pre. Lord, until that board comes jack high, well, queen high with a jack on it.
Good job straddling, 3C.
Oh shit! Sorry.
I'm just kidding.
Jeff is going to open 2 8s though to 40 bucks. Looks like the straddle being on there definitely helped the money get in there. But it's a rather large sizing from Shane with ace king. But I mean, he didn't have a good hand. And Rachi, they're moving all in. I guess he just had enough of it. He was like, whatever, let's just go.
He's been trying to do that all night, though. That's like the 3rd time he's tried to ship it. That was obviously the best hand he picked up when he shipped it, but it was still being dominated by ace king. I mean, there was. It's an unfortunate run out for Shane.
First person to miss their straddle's got to buy a round for everybody at the table. Good lord.
Wow, that's a hell of a condition. The first person to miss their straddle at the table buys a round for the table.
And I think Purnell missed it.
If you sit here, please forget. Please.
Oh, it was the Trifecta Series, Guy Turner. The Trifecta Series is April 30th through May 2nd. That's our next tournament series. We do have our 1010 XL main event that is April 7th. That starts at 6 o'clock.
It's next week.
That is next week, next Wednesday, I believe.
Yep.
But
Jeff said round for everybody.
But our next tournament series is our Trifecta Series, and that is the opener, the main event, and the closer. And that's going to be a three events.
So we got an open with the Jags from Purnell.
I'm going to see, you know what, Guy Turner, let me see if we're running any satellites into this. I would assume we are, but I'll give you an answer here in a second.
So that's not good for Purnell. AD holding one of his outs. If an ace comes on the flop, he's going to be toast, but it comes 10 high rainbow.
Rachi might lose a little bit here.
Yeah, Rachi's stuck in this hand. I mean, he's got top pair.
Guy Turner, we are going to have multiple satellites. We're going to have a 380 satellite into the main event. We're going to have a $200 satellite into our starter. And then we'll have a few more satellites into the main. So if you want to put that on your list of tournaments you might want to play, I'm pretty sure we'll be giving away. You know what? Let me take it a step further. I'm pretty sure we're going to be giving away some of those satellite seats too, Guy Turner.
Mm-hmm. Mark Gork, what's up, buddy? All good here? All good on your side of the world? How's Germany this time of year?
The turn, oh boy. So that's a hell of a turn card because it's going to give Rachi the flush draw in the gutter. Obviously, Rachi doesn't know that Purnell is double blocking.
And AD fired the Jack in the Milk already, so.
Yeah, so he's double blocking Jack 8. He knows he's never popping up here with a straight. And there's no way he's really, floating that bet there on the flop.
So really, in reality, it's a 10 or a diamond that he needs because it's a one outer on the Jack.
Yep.
And Purnell.
I mean, if he spikes that Jack, that's just ridiculous.
That would be sick. Purnell puts some pressure on here, makes it 230. But Rachi, who made the call on the flop and proved on the turn, can't really make sense of a fold here.
And he just got some chips.
Yeah. He's free rolling to a call here. He's going to make a call, and he needs a diamond. That will not help him.
Yeah, and there's no way. Like I said, Purnell blocks all the straights here.
Yeah, I think he can find a way out of this one now, though. I mean, unless Purnell makes this real light, goes for a thin value, I don't think Rachi can make a call. And he checks it back. Wow.
So, yeah, Guy Turner, we're going to be running satellites into that, and we're definitely going to be giving those seats away also. So you can definitely have a chance to play that main event or even the starter for free. And I know you're a frequent guy in the room, and you play a lot of 2-2. I think you play some 2-5 too, so who knows? You might just luck up and hit a high hand and win a satellite ticket. And I think the satellite ticket is going to be a table share. So you just got to be at the table with the guy who hits it. Miss Rickham 9605, good evening. How you doing? You all right?
Mark Gork with the raid again. You the man, bro. Appreciate you.
Mark Gork, thanks, buddy. I appreciate
37 strong coming in. We definitely appreciate that. I know it's late. It's at 3 a.m. on his side of the world, so appreciate that, buddy. That's awesome.
Thank you, my friend.
I don't think he just gets flatted off if he has a queen there, though, on the turn.
No. Adonis, because I'm going to be busy to play, I'm actually considering playing at least one of the tourneys at the end of the month. We'll keep you updated. Please do. Like I said, Saul, you have my number. So if you ever want to chop it up, just check in. Make sure you're doing okay. You got my number. You know where I'm at. Or I'm more than likely to be checking on you if I don't see you for a while, as you are going to be busy.
Every time I call, the next person.
Yeah, for all the Purnell fans, Purnell's doing pretty good in this game.
Yeah, he is.
He's not doing too bad. Like I said, for those birthdays for the girls, he probably should have showed up to the birthday affairs with about $400 or $500 more.
Yeah,
but AD,
you got to ask AD about that one.
AD ended up making an out-of-this-world fold.
Yeah, that's saying something.
Jordan. Deep in it. Our guy. Deep in it.
A little bit better. I mean, my range is pretty wide here, but not that wide.
Definitely, Zach. Definitely better. So we are having fun tonight. 2-5 deep stack here on a Thursday night.
No food talk tonight. No
Not
food
yet.
talk. Not yet. I mean, we're trying to focus on the poker. Will it get there, Danny? It might. I don't know.
It might. It'll get there.
But for now, Jeff is going to have the best hand with a pair of trays. And he says 3, and 3's good.
I even had the 7.
Thank you.
My man. Good to hear from you, though, Saul. It's 96.5 FM, not AM. FM. But yeah, Mark Gork, I appreciate the raid. Well, me and Jordan appreciate the raid. It's always good to have people who are new to the stream. And even if they are returning, for everybody who might be joining us from Mark Gork's stream, this is Best Bet Jacksonville. You are watching Best Bet Live. The game is 2-5, no limit hold'em. It is a deeper buy-in. The min buy-in is going to be 300. The max buy-in will be 1,500. And we thank you guys for joining us.
Yeah.
If you guys have any questions, feel free to ask in any of the chats. Me and Jordan will be more than happy to ask or answer your questions, whether it be tournaments, payouts, promotions. I have all this information readily available for you guys, so I'll be happy to answer. This Jay Wynn with the Jack 10 suited says raise it up. Raise it up. He's going to make it 50 with Jack 10 suited. Rachi says I'm in. And, excuse me, he made it 60. And 80's going to call it King 9. Board comes 7, 8, 4, Rainbow. Gutter ball for Rachi. A gutter also for Jay Wynn. And the turn is an 8. It's going to pair the board. But Jay Wynn's out of position. He was hoping maybe a club could have come on the turn. Maybe he could have bet it then. But he's going to check. Rachi's going to check. 80's going to check in the river.
Free card.
This is 6. Rachi has the best hand on the river.
You can't like it too much, though. Oh, wow.
I guess he loves it. He loves it. He says 2 pair? Absolutely.
Put a 4-liner on the board and there's a paired board, so he's just going to blast it. 75, and it's not going to get looked up by any player.
No problem, Dickie. I appreciate you, man. Thanks for just stopping by. I didn't know you were too much of a shoe guy. We might have to talk here, as I did see there were some shoe releases that caught my eye. So if you happen to land a release and I don't, we might have to consult each other and try to figure that out.
They like their commentating job, though, so I'm sure if they would let it.
If you watch poker without commentators, it's so boring. It's literally the worst thing ever.
He said watching poker without commentators is the most boring thing ever.
I think someone was trying to steal our job, Donnie.
Yeah, somebody said they wanted to come back here. I mean, you can.
Door's locked. Can't come in.
Ooh, not can't come in. Yeah, me and Jordan enjoy this. Oh, the OG. Well, I can't really refer to myself as an OG as you have the most tenure back here. You've been back here a while.
Quietly.
You've been in the closet for a while.
I've been in here for a while, and most people just don't know it.
I'm the last guy in. I'm the last guy in.
Got up to like 350, 400,000.
So I can't really say I've had too much time back here. Maybe a year and some change. As Jason with the ace king, and he's not looking to slow play his hand. He says let's make it, I think, 125.
Either 100 or 125 for sure. 125 it is.
And Jason's been relatively quiet, and I don't need to be in the game to know that. So I can imagine the players have also noticed how, quote unquote snug he is.
Back home at Rivers, they capped it at 50 so they could do the hot.
Dickie, it depends on the shoe. But like 10 and a half.
Surprisingly, I met a lot yesterday. I didn't think
For like Adidas, Sauconys, and Asics, 11.
there actually is some and I didn't know that till I came.
No, those kind of shoes, like those abstract shoes, is weird. It's wearing 11 at times. As the board comes queen high.
Oh, yeah, it's actually a good thing. That's a really good in a lot of ways. It is. As long as management is good and the place is run well, then it's good that all the volume is good.
And I think Jason did continue. He's not going to slow down. He bets 90. And looks like Shane made the call. The turn card is a 4 of hearts. Now, if Jason checks this, if I'm Shane, then I go, okay. Maybe you might have ace-king. Maybe you might have some kind of ace-high holding. But Jason's not going to give Shane the chance to get that read on him. He's going to continue to bluff at it, and I think that bet's going to do it.
My buddy, the Fish, he just played on it last week. And the lot.
Oh, yeah, I bumped into him.
Oh, did you? Yeah, yep, they're all from our area. Him and the Spaniard was
Super nice guys.
Kevin McCormick, you're hilarious. You're a funny guy. He said insert joke right here. Ooh, inserting that for YouTube chat. Sorry, guys.
You ever play on that stream or?
Yeah, I play on all of them.
Oh, you did? Okay.
Yeah.
Yeah, that one was pretty
There's
cool.
one out in Houston. TTH just opened up Dallas.
All right.
Oh, so Jay Wynn's telling everybody that he plays
that,
down in
52
Texas.
Social? How was that spot?
And I guess they're asking about the streams down there.
The 5-10 game at Prime Social.
I heard about that spot too. How's that?
Okay.
I'll probably never go back again.
No, really? Okay.
The most boring game I've ever sat in.
Was it really?
It wasn't just the game, it was just the most boring game I've ever sat in.
Oh, shit.
Like, this game is pretty lively.
Yeah, I got you.
Like, the hands are dead. The hands are dead. You can't do anything about it.
After this WPT series in Hard Rock in May, we were going to fly up to the 52 Social and check it out. I heard they get a lot of Omaha.
Yeah, I heard a lot of interesting things about 50 Social.
Oh, and Jason's going to look down at aces in the big blind. He gives the table a look over and grabs 3 betting chips on Jeff. I think Jeff is going to make the quick fold. Jason doesn't step out of line too often, or rather, I haven't seen him step out of line.
Really?
And as I said, that was a snap fold from Jeff, and Jason's going to scoop another
A lot
card.
of people set up shop. So I think once you have all the alternatives,
So that whole strip has like different.
Westheimer is like the shopping strip in Houston.
Oh shit.
So you have like all of your designer stores there. There's a lot of restaurants. There's a lot of
Okay.
It's like think of like your typical downtown street.
Yeah.
That's Westheimer.
Like
And I heard there's like a place, like every other month, there's another place opening up. So there's a few spots over there.
Oh,
Prime
excuse me.
Social is the one that's getting all the
Excuse me,
action.
it looked like Steven made the call on the button with ace.
Yeah, I gotta go, man. Shoot.
Can I change out this 500
And it
chip
looks
with
like
you? Can I change out this 500 chip with you?
Steven might have got himself into a spot here. As Jason checks it over to him, I guess he's going to give Jason an opportunity to bet here. But Steven's going to check it back. And the river card is an ace. So even though the front door flush draw did complete on the turn, for what it's worth, Jason does make top set. It looks like he's going to go for value on a extremely draw heavy board. Even with the front door flush draw getting there, he's going to try to bet that set for a value.
Alright, good luck to you guys. I think we might have players who are going to
Yeah, ace queen or ace king.
neither of those. Pure air, he says. Pure air. A lot of trouble, trust me. Alright, guys, good luck everyone.
4-5.
Yeah, it's set of these.
Was there a straight? No, the straight.
This man doesn't even know what the board was. I can't believe anything he says.
3-2 and then
It's gonna be on the
turn
stream,
south.
so either I'm kidding me? On a wire or on the stream. Raise to 50. 7 folds.
Go him.
8 folds. 9 folds.
You guys fun?
Yeah, buddy.
Yeah.
Are you next up?
Right here, see, it's open in there.
I know, yeah.
Come play.
I think so.
So Jeff is going to raise it up with the suited ace, ace-5 of hearts. He's going to make it 50.
So it resets every time there's a new player.
Every time there's a new player, reset.
I
All here for your
I read about that whole before I came here.
So I think Rachi took his lead from the game. I think he has some things to go take care of. So I guess we'll get a new player in the 2 seat here. You guys do a great job. Have been a silent viewer for about 2 weeks now, studying potential competition. Looking forward to coming down. Thanks, man. We appreciate it. Like I said, I don't claim to be too much of a commentating or analyzing pro, but I try to do my best for the viewers out there. I try to, up my game, and I do, try to study poker on my off time to try to be better at my job. So me and Jordan, we both appreciate that. Starting this stream early on, we've definitely come miles, and we do appreciate the kind words.
Who's your victim, Wayne? Who have you picked out? He's like the kicker and water boy going down the
I'm
line.
not going to lie. When he did say studying for potential competition, I did want to go, well, who do you think, who's your mark?
It's like when he's kicking down, it's like kicking water boys.
Yeah, like, who do you want?
Who's the one? Who's the one? Oh,
Yeah,
yeah,
yeah.
that's the one right there.
Yeah, who do you want? True Canes, this stream started about 7:15. We did crash, but we restarted
I
up
think he's
momentarily.
speaking, like, in totality.
Oh, you tell him, because I don't know.
It's been probably 4 years, True Canes.
I've been on the stream team. I've been on the stream team for about a year and a half. Jordan's been back here the duration now,
Yeah.
the entire time.
Troy, yes, you are correct. That is going to be Troy, as you all know, from 2-5. He's feeling a little froggy tonight. He's going to get in this live stream. You should have seen him run when we opened the game. Thought he was getting in off rip, and he had to wait a little bit, but he is now in the game, and that will be Troy Daly, as you guys know and love from the 2-5 section.
He was generally uncapped.
He's going to be in the game. First time. So Reg in the 2-5 section. First time on the live stream for Troy.
Yeah, there's a lot of
And it should be interesting to watch for sure. I'm interested to see how Troy plays on this live stream table, Donnie.
Interesting.
Yeah.
What you mean? What you interested for?
I just want to see how he's playing.
How he's gonna play? Troy, this ain't. Listen, you get me fired up. This is not anything new. Troy's gonna play the tightest poker he can play. Actually,
I don't
you know.
know.
What? Actually, I take that back. I
Yeah.
saw Troy run a bluff one day, and I could not believe it.
I don't-
And anyone who frequents this room, you know, you play with Troy, you know. I saw him run a bluff on a guy one day. Jordan, just one.
I've really known him to be a like consistent tight player. Maybe I'm just naive or
I
wrong.
thought he was tight.
Um,
Super tight. Until he ran this massive bluff through on this guy, and I could not believe it.
He showed it.
He showed it. I could not believe it. Like, I literally sat there with my mouth gaped wide open. So I don't know. I take that back, Troy. Because here's the thing. Like, if I felt like he played tight, I'd have said it. You know, Troy's a frequent guy in the room. Me and Troy talk all the time. Me and Troy are cool. It's nothing. It's nothing against
Wayne
the
says
man.
his victim is at the moment the guy in the 4 seed who folded queens on a 9 high board, not 3-bet.
Correct
That's
deduction, Wayne.
my victim.
Correct deduction, Wayne. Absolutely.
That's funny.
I know.
That's what I'm
Saul.
saying, Saul. I didn't think he
He's
was.
not as tight as we think he is. But let's be honest. How many times have you dealt at the table and he like literally does not play one single hand your entire down? Or you have the players who play with him who say, "Oh my God, he's so tight. He'll play one hand every hour," and then every now and then he'll mix it up.
But he's always good to like say something to me that I'm just like. I have to sit there and like process for a while. Like what? He's very interesting. I will say.
Yeah, he's an interesting character for sure.
Yeah, I do enjoy being on Troy's table because it's always you're always gonna hear something interesting.
You're always gonna.
He's definitely gonna talk about the Browns at least once. He's probably wearing something Browns related, I assume, on this when it comes in this game.
Orange or brown for sure.
Yeah. Die-hard Browns fan Troy is. I respect that. I do respect the diehards of the Warrior teams. There he is. That is the Browns sweatpants. I see him right there. I knew it. And he does the backwards chair thing, Donnie. He's always doing that.
He's always done the backwards chair thing.
He's ready for massage at any moment. At any moment.
You're never gonna catch him slipping. He's always gonna be ready. But yeah, we're gonna check back into the action. Troy's definitely gonna be good for this game, and it looks like we've already gotten to a flop. And let's see here, lots of things are happening, but I think AD has the best hand at the moment. Jason had a gutter, but he went ahead and folded that. Didn't want to mix it up too much. Yeah, that's the thing. Like any regular in here, any regular who watches this stream, you don't necessarily have to type it in the chat. But you know, if you're a regular, I'm talking to you. If you've played with Troy at a table, you know the idea, the concept is that Troy is an extremely tight player, and then he just steps out of line and does something wild every now and then.
I think they're talking about Rachi pull a little hit and run off that ace king versus ace jack.
Now I'll start drinking.
I only said that because you know why. Gravy. Get the gravy. Hey, make sure when you go to the store, get the gabagool. From Sicily, but you're not from Sicily. You tell me where you're from.
I will slap you out of that
know,
chair.
I know.
I will slap you out of that chair for calling me Sicilian.
Board comes ace high, and Jeff and Steven are back at it again. And like I said, these players have had many hours playing against each other. So there comes a point in time when it's just no longer about the cards, but rather the player.
Service anybody? Service?
I got a free drink, do I?
The turn is a 10. That is going to give Jeff here a gutter to Broadway, and it's going to give Steven no help, but that pair of sevens is going to be good.
JL saying new version of Uncle Dave, nephew Troy. That's funny.
Nephew Troy. No, oh, but don't even get me started. JL, listen, JL is a reg in the room.
Yeah.
JL, I love you to death.
Go
Don't
Knowles,
get-
baby.
Don't get me started on Uncle Dave. When I get in here during the day shift, grabs the remote, deep in the games, not deep in the poker. That man ever 3-bets. Fold. Get out of the way. I love Uncle Dave, but JL knows I'm right. He looks for that remote to find a game to turn on or find some golf. My man is playing 2% of the hands.
I'm never in early enough to see Uncle Dave anymore.
It is so good.
I probably would have called both.
It is so funny. But I digress. But it is good to see Troy in the game. Obviously, I poke a little fun at him, but it's always good. It's always good to have laughs. As Steven's not going to be looking to laugh here with those two kings in the cutoff, it's time to raise it up.
I think he folded ace 10 to a limp right there. Troy did.
He ain't got cable at home. JL. He goes to the poker room to watch all the games. JL, you're silly. He said he ain't got no cable at the house. That's funny. I like that. Steven probably didn't like getting no action with his kings, though. I don't think he liked that too much. Yeah, Troy. I think
He's
Troy,
a character.
I think I think all poker aside, just his presence. is a treat.
I'm not gonna blast him, but
No, don't blast. We can't blast him for that.
he does some stuff in the poker room that you're like, what is happening
Yeah,
right
we
now?
can't. We can't blast. We'll have our own laughs about that. But
Troy's a funny guy.
he's a funny, strong guy.
Yeah.
Strong man, Donnie and Jordan, about the guy who folded queens. Sometimes you just got to go with your gut feeling. Okay. Sure.
I mean, that's got to be like deep down in the
I'm
gut.
talking
Like,
somebody has to be poking you in your intestines.
I'm
to
telling
fold.
you.
I don't know if I'm ever folding queens on a 9-high board. Just don't know if I'm ever doing that.
And it's not like it's a 4 or 5 bet pot pre-flop. Like, sure, if he had 3-bet and then gets repopped and then, he's getting 4-bet, sure, his range is a lot narrower. And then you could fold queens a lot, with less quarrel on a 9-high board. But
Yeah.
when he just opened and there's no other raises, his range is so wide open that how you fold queens on a 9-high board on an open hand pre-flop
beyond me.
is unbelievable.
So Jeff is going to move out of the way with his queen jack suited, but Steven is going to make the call with ace jack off. We're going to go heads up to a flop, and the pot's around $267. And the flop comes 7 high, 2 diamonds. AD here is out of position, and he's going to check it to Steven. Steven's going to check it back. Both will pick up a wheel draw on the turn, and that 5 on the river will solidify AD.
How is this going check?
I mean, the turn card, Steven didn't want to step out of line. He might have thought that.
How?
I mean, he could have thought AD had 8s, 9s, 10s. He could have had an overpair to the board in that. If he bet there on the turn, he probably wasn't going to fold. And if you don't hit on the river, then now you're in a weird spot where you're putting money into the pot. You don't have to. I'm okay with it going check there. Turn the river.
Flop? No continuation?
Nah. I mean, Steven, here's the thing. Steven called 6 tray. He called a stone cold 3-bet for 200 with 6 tray. But I think he wanted to pick a better spot there to, if he wanted to bluff at it, So, yeah, I'm all right with it going check.
Yeah, AD moved to seat 2 from the seat 4.
Yeah, so AD moved to the 2 seat and it instantly started picking up better cards. Not that his cards weren't bad. Yeah,
Don't you
no.
dare.
I know.
Better than Queens?
No, okay, you got me. No, you got me. You got me for that. I definitely slipped up there and said that one because he was getting good cards in the seat he was in.
I don't think I even lasted an hour. I don't remember. But it did not go
Yeah, we're sure. We asked him, McGizzle.
Yeah, I asked him. Teats McGizzle.
Okay, you just read the. There you go.
Jesus.
happy to be back.
I was so quick for a response I didn't even realize it. I did ask him. He did confirm it. And Shane is confirming that I think he's 3-betting. Let's get some confirmation on that 3-bet. There we go.
He saw when Rachi did to him with Ace Jack of Diamonds. He says, "My turn."
Yeah, he says it's my turn to get in there.
On the button, you can open the range up. 3-bet to 155 here.
And Steven is like, Steven just, I don't know, maybe Steven just wants Shane's chips. You know, he called a 3-bet here, again, out of position with 6-5 off. I feel like him and Steven and Shane are picking up some, some history. But Steven makes that snap fold there. Not
Shane's going to say, "Why always me, bro? Why me?
Yeah, why me?
Balotelli one time. Why always me?" You don't know about Balotelli.
I don't know nothing about that. I don't know nothing about that.
Yeah, maybe 105 when he's
Greatest Italian international player of all time.
Who?
Not really, but
I was like, what? I instantly opened the Google tab. I was like, fact check.
I used to love Balotelli.
I was like, fact check.
Happens every day here at Best Buy Jacksonville. Every day. It's great.
That's right, Kevin. He doesn't know.
45 minutes. Talk.
Yeah. The only thing I know.
I'm on there.
I'm just I'm an Arsenal guy. That's all I know. That's all I watch is Arsenal football. Yeah, those are my guys down there, man. I've been rocking with them for a few years now.
Yeah.
You're probably just like this son of a.
This guy.
So Purnell with the king, queen of diamonds in the small blind. The action's on him. AD made the call for 35, and now let's see what Purnell elects to do. Maybe a nice little squeeze play here.
Yeah.
It's happening.
It's happening.
He's doing it. I'm okay with this. I'm not only okay for this and okay with it, I'm here for it. I want this.
Alex, actually, there's more people that got that, which I'm happy about. Superman got it. Kevin Walls got it. This man wore an undershirt that said "Why always me?" And he just lifted up and showed it when he scored. Why always me?
Really?
The best goal of all time against Germany, where he takes his shirt off and just flexes on dudes. Just flexes on dudes.
Just straight shirt off.
Rips it off after scoring the sickest goal of all time, and then just flexes on everybody.
Okay, I know. I guess that kind of guy could definitely get down.
Well, I had it ready, so that's why I was hoping.
That's what I'm saying. It's a lot better to say red and black because the likelihood.
That was first rodeo. As soon as you say two red, I like red.
Yeah, it's like whatever. I think it's not.
I don't think it is.
That makes it 35.
Watch any baseball today?
I'm not a sports guy, so
But still, opening day? It's like once a year? I don't know. I like
I don't even know when that was.
it. It was cool. It is today.
Today. Fun fact.
My team plays at 10 o'clock.
What are they opening? The season. Oh,
Yeah.
there you go.
It's a long season.
It's a very long season.
But today's day one.
No, I showed him. I don't care.
Okay, wait, Jack High. You might be able to win. No one should say they can't win.
I had it in my mind to bet river, and then the deuce came. I don't have to bet no more. Maybe I can win.
Mate.
That's all you need is a pair.
Good. Nice deuce ball. In that case, I didn't really need it.
We'll just the beverage.
The first round we waited almost, what, an hour for?
All right, guys, you didn't miss too much there, so we're going to get back into the next hand. I don't think anyone's missed that straddle. I mean, considering the punishment for missing a straddle is buying a round of drinks for the table, I don't think anybody's missed their straddle.
Pretty sure I'm the only one at this table that took a piss, too.
No, I went twice.
Oh, you did?
I've been once, and
Oh, you left.
go
I see
again.
you left, yeah. I left twice already, and a third one's coming. That's why I hate drinking beer.
Like what?
So Purnell, I mean, I was hoping we didn't catch the audio, and I don't feel comfortable
He just wears the
relaying what Purnell just said, but I guess he made the observation that he was the only one that's gotten up from the table to use the restroom. And they all just chime in and go, wait, no.
No, I've been twice.
I wouldn't use the bathroom.
I'm gonna go a
twice.
third time.
Like, all right, boys.
As Jay Wynn is 3-betting with hooks, and he's not gonna get looked up at all. Yeah, that's large and in charge.
It's okay. Jay Wynn says he's telling people, hey, I'm not.
I'm still here.
Yeah, I'm not somebody to be messed with. Texas Poker in the house.
Yeah, TCH streamer. I think he's a reg on the TCH stream, right, Donnie? That is Jay Wynn.
He said he's played there before.
Okay, I don't know about a reg, but he's definitely played on TCH. Came over from Texas to play on the Best Bet stream, so we do appreciate Jay Wynn making the trip, and he is certainly doing well for himself. Ran that big bluff through Jeff earlier. I mean, he had 2 pair, but put Jeff in a spot where he folded his top 2 and got paid on it pretty well. It was a big pot, over $2,500 pot early in the game. So
Jay Wynn sounds familiar. Like, I've watched a few of their streams.
yeah,
It does sound
I've definitely
familiar.
seen him before. This is not the first time I've seen Jay Wynn on a poker stream.
See? I told you Troy gets out of line.
He does. I told you. I told you.
When Jeff's on the table. Well, yeah, a lot of people, they're kind of know.
Yeah. I got you. You hesitate when you put on the show.
Oh, and he's going to bink that jack on the turn. And now Troy's behind. And Troy checks it back. The river's at 10. Yeah, and Troy can easily get away from this. Troy, I take this time to openly apologize.
I told you.
Troy, I'm sorry.
I told you, Donnie.
From the deepest part of my heart, I'm sorry. I thought he was a tight player. I thought he was not only a tight player, Jordan. I thought he was the tightest player in this building. And my man just opened 8-6 of spades to $40.
Hard to make a pair on this.
I'm sorry. We're going to keep going. I just had to let him know.
I don't think Troy's from Tampa, James. I believe he's resides in the Jacksonville area. I don't know where he's originally from. I would assume Cleveland, or I don't know. His family, I assume, would be from Cleveland.
Just like I'm from Minnesota.
Yeah, well, you hopped on a bandwagon, so
Oh,
it's hard to hop
they
on
weren't even good.
It's hard to hop on a Browns bandwagon, Donnie.
They weren't even good.
That's why I respect Browns
They weren't even
fans.
good.
I respect.
I don't think we got to the playoffs maybe one time when we had Culpepper and Randy Moss and Chris Carter.
Oh, I guess that was a decent team.
The last time
Ugh.
I had Kings, it folded to me.
It was an okay team. I don't know if they had
Well, no,
bandwagon.
You were alive in the 60s for the Purple People Eaters, weren't you?
No.
And I've
Oh.
only been called once.
In the.
Like,
All
I
right.
thought you were 60.
No, I'm 35.
Oh, yeah.
I mean, yeah, you can't really, I mean, you can lie, but
Throw
we're
the
going to
people
call you
off.
out. Yeah. And then we're going to see you again, know you're
I've
lying.
had Kings 4 times. And the other 3 times, nobody did anything.
Yeah, as Steven's telling the table, like, hey man, I can't get any action when I have kings.
It's hard to lie, you know, about your hands on the live stream because they're going to be able to watch it and see if you're lying or not. So Steven's being very honest. That's why he showed that 6-7 bluff earlier when he said you're just going to see it later and why lie about it. So
I was going to tell him Sunday, I want to bring it up yet.
yeah, Orioles fans, I got them. That's respectful too, Kevin. Although you did have Ripken, you had some good players for a while.
Oh, you heard aces?
Yes. You folded queen.
There it
That's what
goes.
he said. He's hold on, turning him up.
I've been, so in that same spot, I've been opening a pretty high percentage compared to the rest of the table. Nobody's not free betting you. How?
Yeah.
Yeah, me.
Yeah.
I've probably been one of the most active guys at this table. And he put me on.
I heard that you.
I had him though.
And my girl texted me, she said, yo, he folded queens to one bet. I bet 3 flop he calls, and the flop was 9 high. I bet about 70% of pot he just mucks them. Not even queens? Just mucks them. Queens. Not even so. 9-5 queens flop.
Like mucks them like they're
Pro style right there.
They said I don't get it.
AD
I like how he's talking about the hand and flop the joint. He's talking about the hand and flop Broadway against Steven.
AD feels so sick
He
right now.
feels like-
he feels like a god right now.
I wanna. There's a lot happening, so I'm gonna turn the table audio down. He said he's the Indian Mike Pasta.
Oh wow! He feels like the sweetest guy alive right now.
He goes, "You had aces? Oh boy!" And then flop Broadway against Steven.
I opened the 50. I was under the gun plus 2. I got you. He flats the 50 right on my left. So queens. Doesn't 3-bet me already, which I think everybody over there is 3-betting me with queens.
Yeah.
3 people called behind him. We're going to flop 5 ways. I bet 180 into 260, and he just instantly mucks the queens.
No shit.
Yes.
Soul read.
Yeah.
No, that is not a soul read. That is beyond a soul read.
Yeah, literally.
And what?
He looks like
He's explaining himself.
35.
that's why I didn't want to say nothing, because he's probably been thinking about that hand, bro.
I was thinking literally.
Yeah.
I think the guy came here and he asked me like, hey, did you fold Q?
Oh, they,
Yeah,
thought
I
it
did
was
fold.
a, they thought it was a mistake with the RFID.
Yeah.
Yes.
No, seriously, he came here.
This can't be.
Yeah, should never be folding, bro.
Oh,
And if you watch the beginning of the stream, like
Wow.
the reason he 3-bet me was 6-7 is incredible opening off.
Oh, I thought the other guy folded.
No, hey,
This guy's going all in.
So
I
tell
was
us.
inside over there.
I got it.
and he was directly on my
So what?
left.
Yeah, what was it? Tell us. Tell me later. Tell me that. What's he say?
He would have made at least 400 bucks off the day.
We said 400. We said 400.
And I had them.
No, if you had checked, I would have raised you.
Oh, you mean if I took the flop?
Yeah.
Okay.
But I want to know why you folded. Like, you just felt he had an overpair. Or
There's
set a
only
nine.
2 that beat him.
He was under the gun.
Yeah.
He did 50.
Okay.
What time you do that?
I thought I was UGG1 or
A
lot of
I
hands,
was
Tommy.
early position.
They're aces or kings.
Oh, you cannot say that to
This
me.
guy is a god. He said that he opened under the gun. He said, "What hands are you doing that with?" Aces or kings?
And it's like, yo, he's strong as hell here. It's really hard to bluff next spot. So that makes sense. actually.
No, it makes a small amount of sense, but not enough sense to fold queens.
Hold up, bud.
I'm probably still, you gotta call. I mean,
Hold
and he
up.
has position.
I'm gonna turn the table down. I wanted to keep the table volume up so you guys could hear
That
it.
doesn't mean I'm not betting there with 10s either. Sure. I'm betting there with 10s, with jacks.
Wow,
I don't even.
that was awesome though.
And then
That was hilarious.
buddy.
They literally said, "Oh wait, they came out there and asked you if you had queens because they thought the card reader was wrong." Everybody started dying.
Bring the drinks.
That's so funny.
That was a great fold, man.
I mean, it was an amazing fold, but there was like, he's betting there with Ace X, like very.
That's what he said. He said, "I'm betting there with tens, jacks, nines."
Not even that, like
Well,
Ace
no,
King,
set
Ace
of nines
Queen.
is no bet. Yeah.
Like
Yeah.
a lot of hands there are opening.
This man has his chest all the way out.
They were talking about the opposite on the stream. They were, I mean, a little bit of both. They were saying I missed a couple $100, but yo, how does he fold queens there? He should never fold queens. But then they also said I missed a couple $100 in value as well. So.
I mean, it wasn't your fault.
It's not your fault.
It's
though,
not.
Purnell.
It's not Parnell's fault.
Purnell did right. He bet the flop. It's just that on a 9-high board, he should have never folded queens. Purnell didn't do anything wrong.
No, he did nothing wrong. I just can't believe that he didn't get paid off there.
Yeah, he only missed value because AD made an astronomically amazing fold that we all agree he should have made. Like just like results oriented, there he made the right fold against aces. That is nuts.
That is hilarious, though.
That is
That was awesome.
stone cold nuts.
That's like the
love-
first time we've had that happen, I think, on the live stream. That was hilarious.
And I love that they like not only did we break it down, they broke it down,
That was absolutely hilarious.
and they broke it down amongst themselves.
You straddling or you going
Sweeter than mine.
You gonna do it? All right.
Alright, we got a lot to start on.
Live
These
through.
guys too.
You busted your chair with your V-pip is no longer zero.
So sorry, guys. I know we missed some hands there. We really wanted to listen to that talk.
Well, it's a four. No, my girl just texted me right now. She said they're still talking about it.
Yeah, you can take a shot.
They're still talking about it, bro.
Oh man, I mean,
Yeah. I really see a YouTube star, bro.
I don't know that.
Well, I think hand of the week. A lot of these math people, they don't understand that, like, sometimes you just get a read. Really,
Makes you
and
wish
you
you
just
could.
had to read.
I think, and it's great fold. Don't get me wrong. I'm not taking nothing
It's
away.
an amazing fold, but just one I can't even believe he could make. That is insane.
I just see the game, so I don't even know.
We were both deep enough.
This guy's my
I
hero.
was talking about it for 20 minutes. I'm gonna go back and watch it.
Yeah,
I didn't even know this hand existed. But yeah, it sounds like he made it fold of the night.
This guy is my hero.
Where are we at?
We're over there.
So we're back in the action, guys. Hope you all enjoyed that because me and Adonis definitely did. That was hilarious. And looks like we had an open from Jay Wynn, ace 10 suited. Shane's gonna call it the ace jack. He's trying to get some redemption from that hand. And we're going heads up to a flop. Jack high flop, so the redemption might come as Jay Wynn has nothing but an over. And two spades, Shane's gonna bet here. Oh, check, check. Brick 4. Well, before we pair the board here, so Shane is already going to pick up the check mark. There's nothing Jay Wynn can get that will help him. An ace would hurt him badly.
It's like $80 in the middle.
Yeah, Kevin, we had to let him talk there because we knew that was going to be pretty funny and interesting stuff. I really wanted to hear what he said also. AD is my new hero.
I was worried, when I folded my cues.
And Shane just calls, and a deuce will brick this river.
And a call.
Poker for a living. What's up, man? As Shane will pick up a little bit of his money back with that ace jack. 800 in the pot there. Poker for a living says he knows Purnell, so he tuned in. Thanks for doing that, man. We appreciate it. Purnell, we were just talking about if you guys were watching that. Should have made a lot more money. I don't know how he didn't make a lot more money. We didn't criticize anything Purnell did, but we were just shocked that AD did not give him more money on that hand. So Demi saying this is very enjoyable. Haven't gotten their poker fixed since the pandemic began, and I'm glad we can oblige.
Thank you, man. It's a good flop.
Purnell's playing well poker. We're just letting the table talk from that hilarious hand he had earlier, where he somehow didn't get an extra $1,000 somehow. I don't know how he didn't make that money. AD wouldn't give it to him, and I don't know how he kept it for himself. But Purnell is definitely playing well tonight, and he's definitely up in the profit. So big ups to Purnell coming down and playing on some live stream games. He's going to be back tomorrow night. I mean, poker, it's nothing he did wrong, though. It's just like the most unbelievable fold I've ever seen.
He got called a kid. No one likes to be called a kid.
I didn't get called.
And somehow didn't make a ton more money there. So.
It's a term of endearment.
But he is definitely playing very well tonight, and I would imagine he's up on top of the leaderboard. We'll run some stats for you shortly.
When I grew up, when I was going to high school, we used to always say, "Yo, kid, what's up, man? Yo, kid."
Yeah, but that's different. Though.
It's different day and age. I mean,
That's
yeah,
different
definitely
because
different.
you're close to the same age. It's a friendship.
You don't
Purnell
wanna
is in the
argue
3
with
seat
your
there.
man with a kid, listen.
The one talking right now.
Yeah.
Uh-oh, Larry Hoover.
Yeah. I'm not no kid.
Back from the dead and in the YouTube chat. What's up, Larry?
But it is what it is. You can call me whatever you want.
I'll come up with something good.
Whatever, I'll take it.
Yeah, I'm going to be rooting for you tomorrow.
Call words.
Yeah.
He's playing on the 10 and quarter stream tomorrow.
Yeah, me and him.
Wow, you're big time.
Big time. It's definitely big
No, I
time.
didn't
Just a cash game, man.
You ain't seen him on YouTube?
Yeah,
I
right.
don't watch that stuff, man.
He's got like 1 million subscribers.
I wish. No, I don't play on any streams. It's the first time I played on streams. I just came up here to play some poker, and they had a 1025 stream, so
He took a 10K loan out just to come out here. Exactly that.
with high interest.
Overtime, definitely not, Kevin. But in that circumstance, somehow it was.
What's that? Oh. I was like, he's even in on it.
You can definitely win on that. You know, that they play.
Yeah, win, lose, or draw, man. It's always a good time.
You know, you pick a spot.
mean, we don't have screens back home really. Philadelphia. Well, Allentown, but I play in Philadelphia.
Okay.
About 40 minutes outside of Philly.
Okay.
That's where I play. There's actually an old parts dealer I ran into here right now.
Really?
He was at our table earlier. The Spanish guy that was like 2 on your left. He had a park jacket, a whole 3. And yeah, it was a small.
So Troy picking up a nice hand here. King Queen suited does make the open. Looks like 30 or 40.
Definitely the
40 it is.
ball way, for sure.
Steven's gonna make the call on the button. He's got that range wide open. 9-8 offsuit.
Wide open.
Now Shane with that dreaded ace king again. He's scared of it.
I mean,
Is he gonna stick to his guns here and just move past it, Donnie?
I don't know. I mean,
He's taking a
you
peek.
can't-
He's
it's-
taking a peek at the
Shane
stack.
knows, and we've talked about it enough. You never want to tilt when you lose hands. You want to stick to the game plan and play your game.
So Troy,
His game is to 3-bet.
yeah, Troy is the short stack. 638 in Troy's stack. He was taking a peek at what Troy had behind, and looks like the 3-bet is coming. Incoming.
That's a big 3-bet.
180.
Troy's a very good player.
Whenever you get the dealt this hand, promise me you'll call 180 and start with flop.
So Troy kind of called himself tight right there. He said, if you get this hand tomorrow, promise me you call 180 with it, and then folds.
That was a good fold.
Troy's a
there.
character, man. He's funny.
He is a character.
And Steven on the button with the 9-8 offsuit. Thinking about it. Oh, wow. Shane says, why always me again,
I
bro?
told
What are you doing
I
to
told
me?
you, there's that hand. There's the history right there.
Man,
the rivalry.
Steven has it out for Shane.
And that definitely connects more with Steven's calling range than Shane's 3-betting range.
Sure.
So, I would take the lower variance route and check, but Shane's going to take the high variance route and fire with ace high. I mean, he does have the king of spades, but, you know, Steven could have all the 10s here. He could have jack 10 suited, queen 10 suited. He kind of blocks king 10. He blocks ace 10. But the jack 10, the queen 10 suited are definitely there. All the spade draws are there. And
I think you're right. I think that's what happened.
oh boy.
Oh, wow.
And I think Steven understands and knows exactly like I said.
Yeah.
Steven knows here this board hits my range way harder than it does Shane's 3-betting range. And this is kind of where, you know, it comes down to being able to think through the hand. That ignore the cards in your hand. What can I make you think I have? You know, based off of poker and how we played this game, what hands could I show up here with?
Yeah, Steven calls twice pre-flop, so yeah, this 10x range is easily in
And
obviously
Steven's on
in
the
Steven's
button.
range.
Yeah, all the 10s are in Steven's range.
But
Shane-
you know,
Shane
this has
has
happened a
the
few
control.
times between him and Shane. Let's see if Shane just doesn't believe it this time.
No, Shane has
There's a big amount of soft recreational players, and then there's also grinders. But for every
Yeah, I'd like to think Shane
10 recreational
is going to work his way through this hand a little more than just snap folding. But there's a lot of background here between these two players, especially on this stream
I will
tonight.
tell you the recreational players are nowhere near as bad as they were, you know.
all in would be just nuts. Not to say that, you know, Shane's a good player, but this is just a spot where, you know, you have ace high.
Those aren't even players.
You know, you have all the backdoors in the world, but you can't. I know it's Shane. It's weird. I know, Shane. I'm there with you.
I don't play online.
I mean, the 2 10s on the board makes it less likely Steven is holding a 10.
He could have.
You know, if this board just came 10 high with 2 spades,
So let's see
I
what
think
Shane
he could
said.
make a
I
fold
think
here.
he
But
said, so you called my raise.
Raising a flush draw, ace 10, 2 jacks. That's the only 3 hands that make sense.
is Jack just flatting the open pre-flop though? From Troy?
No, but he is on the button. But you could definitely 3-bet jacks on the button.
I think Shane has the read here. I think he's gonna make a.
Well, so Shane's putting him on ace 10 flush draw or 2 jacks. That's what he's saying.
I think the draw is the most one that makes sense. I mean, ace 10 and Jack is kind of. Yeah, it's a tough spot, obviously,
Yeah,
but
no, it's a very tough spot. I don't think Steven's gonna show that one.
no. That's a tough spot for Shane. But like I said, Jack, and ace 10 seem pretty hard to believe.
Yeah.
You know, Troy opens to 40 and just flatting with Jack. Do you not 3-bet with Jack?
Well, I think it's more. I think that's I mean, I know what you should do, but I think that there's more player specific. Like, what was Steven do there? I mean, Steven showed down 6 high to a Stone Cold 3-bet a couple hands ago. And I think that hand is going to be right there, you know, in the front of Shane's mind. And I think Shane is going to... Shane made the right fold there, obviously, but I don't think Shane's going to 3-bet
No.
and get called.
That was not the right fold.
I mean, Steven could have a 10 there. He could have overpairs to the board for sure.
It's hard to believe that. It's hard to believe anything besides a spade draw in that spot, or just air was what Steven had. I mean, that's what I'm saying. If you had an ace-10 in that spot, would you re-raise?
And that's just too deep in. That's just too deep into the think tank, because if Shane is leading, if Steven has ace-10, Steven could put Shane on a flush draw and be raising to deny equity from flush draws or overpairs. And even then, he wants the overpairs there to be in, but he could have thought Shane had a flush draw. That's kind of where, like, it's the thought process back and forth. Where if I have this, you might think I have this, and if I don't have this, then you probably think I have this.
Sure.
It's just weird hand.
Yeah, 9s or 8s makes more sense than jacks or ace-10 to me, Kevin. I agree.
And the one thing about it is that Shane had ace-king. He had no pair. So, not saying Steven's doing that with 4s or 5s. Steven could have had trays, deuces. At that point, he was still beating Shane.
That seems unlikely also.
No, purely unlikely. But I'm saying there is that Shane didn't have anything to the point where anything was beating him. So he couldn't, he was calling there with ace high. He had all the backdoor draws. How did they say it? The backdoor pair draw.
Raise 20 from the 1.
20 from the 1 seat.
Raise gonna be 70 from the 2 seat.
Oh, and AD's going to make it. AD's going to make it 70 with 2 jacks. Purnell's going to get out of the way. Purnell folded.
Okay.
And Shane made the call. Board comes ace, king, 9. Goes check, check, the turn.
No, him right here.
The queen of clubs. AD can't feel too good about his hand here. And Shane is now on the button. And wow, snap call there from AD though, so Shane can't feel too good about that. But he is going to check in the dark, I believe. And there's a bet there from him. And Shane did make that flush on the river. That was a good fold from him.
She did way before that. She's been up there a couple times. That first time. That was a pretty sick. I think I saw that.
He lost to aggression.
Yeah, I really don't like that fold there. The more I think about it from Shane.
What, the ace-king fold?
Yeah.
That's the only thing there. Can you put money into the pot to hope that you're right?
You have the king of spades, though, to be fair. 2 overs in the king of spades for the spade backdoor draw. I find it hard not to see one more there.
Would you at least see a turn?
Yeah.
Okay.
9 raised to 35. Two call. 3 fold. 4 fold. Thank you.
There hasn't been no crazy hands like that on this stream. Not yet.
He's talking about the set over set hand from a while back.
It's coming now.
Yeah, that was
Were you involved?
that was a hand for the ages. I don't think there had been a set over set hand in live poker. For
Yeah,
a
that
while.
was Mac, Mona, and I forget the other player.
Mac.
No, I said Mac. Mac, Mona, and I want to say
What?
Yeah, screw the 2-5. Run good on the
Lord,
5.
Jeff?
no. I want to say Justin.
Justin B.
Hell yeah.
Yeah, Justin B. You might be right.
How long you count for?
Just
Almost
actually,
sure you're
after
right.
the
I don't know
stream
how I
tomorrow,
know, but sure you're
we're
right.
going to the airport at 3 a.m.
Wow.
Yeah, my daughter's
Well, here, look. It'll be nice and easy. All I have to do is type in set over set.
Both my daughters actually. They're born March 21st and March 31st.
How old?
6 and 1.
Beautiful, man.
There he goes.
Yeah, my daughter's birthday was St.
Purnell talking about his daughter's birthday is coming up this weekend.
Jamie.
Jamie. That doesn't sound right.
No, it's right.
Oh,
And
okay.
Troy just held a baby.
Jamie hasn't
the
played
other
in a
day,
little
so
bit.
he's on his way.
Yeah, he's on his way.
I saw a baby.
Yeah.
Saw the baby.
I saw one.
First baby I've ever held.
Baby.
Baby Nova. He just found it.
He just found it. I was like, hey, whose baby is this?
And he holds it up. He holds it up.
I was like so nervous, you know. It was like first living human being I've ever held.
I'm just gonna put it right down, 'cause I don't know.
Oh, I'm already the straddle. Okay, I checked.
3 players. Good times. Practice probably one day. 30.
I think Steven here bet 30 with top pair.
What are you doing calling 30?
And AD calls, and Steven's like, what are you doing calling 30? And the turn gives him 2 pair. Had I forgot who had ace deuce suited. They had a turn to flush draw, and the river is going to pair the board. The spade draw does get there.
Top 2.
And he says top 2, and top 2 is good.
I think he was supposed to take a stab at it.
Trap there, a little trap action going on. That wasn't the check fold.
That was a trap, man.
That was the check call button.
Yeah. I had already pre-selected it. Got up, walked away.
Definitely hit the check call there.
Run good much?
Yeah, but he did have kings 4 times. too.
5 times.
5 times now?
You said 5, right?
4.
4.
And he can't lie, we're all gonna see it. So.
You're gonna see it. I'm not exaggerating.
Pretty dick move for like a line right here when someone's gonna come back and watch it. I don't know if I've had kings 4 times in the last month.
I really did.
I mean, that was in the first like 2.5 hours too.
Yeah. I'm telling you, you're gonna see it when you go back and watch it. You're gonna be like the motherfucker went by.
Yeah.
You're gonna be back in Philly. You're gonna be like back in Philly. This dude was not lying, like not even a little bit. He was telling the truth. He had kings. So when you see it, write it down. Put a little tick mark on your mirror. You'll probably be in the bathroom, going to the bathroom. Just reach over.
How long? Wait, how long after the stream did they post it on YouTube? Or is it like immediately?
It's like available. Within
Looks like
a handful.
Purnell's going to make the call there with 2 deuces. I think it's safe to say he's set mining.
So you can watch it the same
And
way.
let's see if he can connect with the deuce here. And Steven did make the call with 9-8 off. And as we wait for the action tracker to catch up, we'll see if Purnell is able to hit his deuce on the flop. I think he might actually be back to him, so maybe I might be too ahead of myself. I think Steven is still contemplating the 65 with the 9-8. He does indeed make the call. We're going to go to a flop. Purnell's going to want to see a deuce, and those are not the cards he wants to see. I don't think any player in the hand wants to see ace king 10, considering their holdings.
Nice hand, buddy.
I was about to say, Jack Queen of Diamonds is a good hand to check on the board.
I wish I had that.
Good bet. That's called the best bet.
I love the bet. That's probably my favorite color blue. That blue right there.
Is it?
Yeah.
That's like Kentucky blue.
Is that what it's called? That blue specifically.
I don't know.
My favorite
Not this
color.
one, but that one.
No, this one. That one's trash. This
Yeah,
one.
that's a trash blue, Chase.
Talking about my blue?
Trash blue.
I agree with that one's much nicer.
Isn't this nice? I do like that blue. Thank you.
It is a pretty blue. 1 and 2. Troy's like, fuck you guys. I
What
like
kind of blue is it? Is that like royal blue or
I like
something?
the Kentucky blue.
I don't know. I don't know what.
I do like mine though. It's my favorite.
Where's a woman when we need her? Women always know colors. Every woman I've ever known has always known colors.
What do we think? Should we cancel him for that, or
Maybe.
we might have to cancel him?
Yeah.
Yeah.
A lot of people getting canceled these days. A lot of people getting canceled these days. It's on the rise.
cancel culture is a thing.
The cancel culture is a thing.
On the rise. Getting canceled left and right. Some people are getting canceled who other people don't even know about. They're not even pissed.
Like, they're
They're not-
canceling them, we
they
didn't even
have
know to
get
begin with.
canceled immediately before they even have a chance to like do anything. People get canceled, they're like, who's that? I don't know, but they're canceled.
I don't know, but fuck 'em.
By over
You have like C-list celebrities getting canceled, and people they're more known for being canceled than whatever they were doing in their
In their prime?
In their thing, yeah. Wherever the peak of their prime is,
whatever
it
the
could
peak
be.
was. They could have had 10 viewers and that was their prime, but they get canceled.
Cancel. Never started to begin with. Cancel.
All right, guys, we've hit about the 2 to 3 hour mark here in the stream. We hope you guys are enjoying yourself thus far. The game has been pretty good.
Yeah, I've enjoyed this one. It's been a fun night so far, I think, in this game. Not just the poker, but just the entertainment value.
The players are having a good time.
They've been having fun out there. It's rare we get this much chatter, especially on a 2-5 game. So it's nice to see these guys having a little fun, loosening up a little bit, and joking around and having fun. Like, they've gotten loud out there, too, a few times where I've had to turn them down, which is pretty rare.
But they're having a good time, and I always enjoy when the players can come in and have a good time and, you know, play, mix it up, interesting hands. It just makes for a good stream.
You're definitely right.
Kevin Spacey and Harvey Weinstein. There were 2 different cases.
I think like, oh, that's the same thing as this guy calling somebody a
Kevin knows. A couple of scrimps back here, a couple of scrimp bowls.
Nobody.
Some fried scrimps.
Scrimp bowl life, Kevin.
Uh-oh. And Jay Wynn, who's going to wake up to aces on the button, Donnie. And he's going to love this open from Thievin right in front of him with a 10-6 suited. And here comes the 3-bet.
And then originally when the controversy came out, he tried to like change the narrative and be like, well guys, I have an announcement to make.
Oh boy.
Let's see if anybody picks up anything premium behind. Doesn't look like there's much back there. He's going to hope Thievin does the normal Thievin thing and make this call with a 10-6. If Thievin folds here, Shane might slap him out of the chair and says, why you're folding it now? Because it's not me. This looks like the exact hand that he's called Shane's 3-bets with all night and burnt him down.
With the underage.
Oh, he's going to be so mad.
I mean, to be fair, like you said, every time Shane is 3-bet him, he's called.
With 10-6 of diamonds, bro. You're going to see it. I was like, this is the 3rd time he's 3-bet me, and I've only 4-bet him once. That's what I was thinking in my head. I'm going to 4-bet you again like a motherfucker.
He was thinking about 4-betting? What a maniac. But Shane is probably sitting there like, you monkey flipper, I swear. Why always me?
There's a lot you can do with King 6.
Yeah, well, I had pocket 10, so I wasn't going nowhere. I told myself, this is the
Well,
second time.
like Steven said,
And I was like, if he puts
Jay Wynn has 3-bet a lot tonight, and I don't think he's ever been 4-bet. And Steven was like, well, maybe I can get him to fold a worse hand, 4-betting him.
What happens if you curse on the stream? They bleep it out?
They try to, but they're not quick enough. Just say the F word like 6 times.
Yeah, just fire it.
We want it to be a family friendly.
It is.
The other F word that I call myself, not the F-U-C-K,
I do not have a bleep button back here.
There is no bleep button.
I encourage some minor profanity for sure. A couple F-bombs tonight. We're definitely in the R rating. We are past the PG-13 limit of F-bombs, I believe, on this stream.
100%.
Yeah, that's what I was saying. I was like, but the thing that got me is, I was like, it was the exact same.
Arthur Thomerson played a 15-hour session last night, I guess into this morning. Yeah, so now that you've played a long session, I hope you did well. And like you said, it's time to relax, man.
definitely not cool.
So yeah, hit that like button if you are relaxing, if you are enjoying the stream. And like I said, I hope your session went good.
If I would have had like, you know what sucks? The next time you 4-bet me, I have to fully respect it. Way more. That kind of sucks. Because if I'm forced to 3-bet you with a reasonable hand, it's like now I have to fold out reasonable hands. You know?
So see, that's kind of the dynamic with a player, or with even a table that is as good as this table is now. Like you said, the next time you 4-bet me, I'll respect you, and you'll have probably stone cold nothing. But Steven telling him that, they know Steven's mixing it up. So if Steven's opening, they're probably going to be calling him more times than none.
Let me see if I got some bullshit I can write it up with. Okay.
Especially if you're multi, it's hard. I don't want to do that.
So getting back into the action, aces and jacks for Jeff. Turn cards of 4. 4 can't really improve much, as Purnell is going to slam the table relatively hard, as he does have queen high. He didn't have anything. He got nothing.
Got queen high.
Yeah, Rocky, you can't win. But Jeff here with 2 pair aces and jacks with a 9 kicker.
I like how Jeff throws it away from
And
him.
Jeff calls
Instead of putting it out
$10.
here,
The
he
river
gets
is a
colors
10.
on y'all, so here you go.
AD's going to make 3 pair. 3 pair's no good.
Yep.
I wonder what Shane has. He definitely can't have an ace. No shot he has an ace.
You could.
No shot.
No, not with that check. Turn this up a little bit.
I like that when I have to
We're
work.
deep in it.
Who was humming? What was that?
I thought it was an angel. 1-3, you're up 5.5K. Ran like a champ?
Yeah, sounds like it.
Yeah, where'd you play, Arthur? Arthur running like Thanos out here. Said he snapped his fingers, the whole table just fell. Just
So
turned to dust.
the thing about Steven, though, is he has showed 6 tray, 6-7, and 10-6 of diamonds every time.
This is true. So when
So-
he pops up with a real hand, guess what's going to happen?
Yeah, but
Oh, it's going to happen, Jordan. He's going to pop up with a real hand. Somebody's going to get hurt. It's all a part of his master plan. They think I'm mixing it up. They think I'm getting loose. And then, boom, I 3-bet you with kings. You 4-bet jam on me, thinking I'm 3-betting light. Now I got kings, and I'm going to burn you to the ground. Now somebody got to pick you up off the floor. That's how it's going to happen. Just you watch.
Planning on my next trade, like what happened before that meeting, what I would say.
What I would say,
You had that look. You had that look. That 4-bet was coming. I was for sure.
He was like in there, like, all right, just like,
All right. There wasn't a 5-bet. I wanted to keep all worse hands in. You had that. There was that little heavy, you know.
you could listen to Zachary Elway too.
Looks like Shane's grabbing raising chips, and he's going to make it 35. The straddle has been on most of the night, so.
Can I get any more?
Oh, Arthur, hush, hush. I won't say anything else. I'm glad you're running good, though. Don't go spin it all in one place. The straddle's been on most of the night, so it looked. Yeah, we're going to get some stats. We'll get stats after this hand. AD's going to make the call with Jack Deuce. And the flop is 8-8-5 Rainbow. Let's see.
Shane with 2 pair going to lead here.
AD got nothing. AD, don't do this. Listen, you've earned the table's respect for folding queens against aces. But don't step out of line. And this is the definition of stepping out of line.
Big stepper.
I guess he hears me.
That's not going to help him.
He can't win. The only way he wins is if he bluffs at it. Yep, he's going to go ahead and fold there.
Sorry, I didn't call it. Yeah, I know, the odds were there. I had 8-5 offsuit. Really?
I think Steven did have 8-5 offsuit.
Where's the button? Near him.
Shane does not want to hear. Shane does not want to hear that at all. Yeah, what was the point of calling the flop to fold the turn? I mean, I guess he was hoping to hit a jack or a spade, but that was an interesting call for sure from AD.
Yeah, even the call on the flop.
Stats, honey.
Stat time.
So nice.
Boom. Got him. At that point, the second card was coming off the deck. By the time I would have got deep in it, it'd been over with. All right, I'll have my hand on the mouse. Got to ship turn and rep trips if you're gonna call the flop. Yes. Yes. That's the only way you're gonna be able to take that pot down.
Yes. After what just happened, yeah. Spike. Yeah.
Stats.
No odds. See? No odds.
So here you have it. Jay Wynn on top of the winner board, up over 1,000. Purnell in second place, up almost 600. Shane and Jeff stuck. Jeff stuck $900 right now from that big hand with Jay Wynn early, and that's why Jay Wynn is up the most. So we will have some more swings in the next hour. We are in the fourth and final hour of tonight's 2-5 deep stack live stream here at Best Bet Jacksonville. Thank you guys so much again for hanging out. Let's see if we can finish this thing strong, huh?
Yeah, they're there.
Oh, wow. What is happening?
I'm trying.
Jeff,
I'm trying to.
3-betting on the button with Jack 8 suited and J-Win picking up
That's-
King, and here is the 4-bet. Whoa.
This is why I started coughing, because I'm like, wait, Jeff 3-bet Jack 8. Wait, Troy has Ace King. Wait,
Troy
Jay
folds
Win
ace
has
king here.
kings.
Troy's folding ace king here.
Yeah, I mean, the action's just too weird. Ooh, cracking the knuckles. All right, you know what? We're gonna turn the table audio off.
He's got the 3-better behind
Troy's
here.
gonna talk this out. I want to hear him.
There is no way.
Oh, he's up out of the chair.
This is going in the muck, Donnie.
You know what? I'm gonna just see what Troy does. I don't know if I can make that assumption.
That's what he said. Don't have that much. That's the only. It's the only equation of this, or the only part of this equation. Yeah, that goes. He only had 500 behind, so he could have shipped,
Holy
but
God!
there was no way he was calling there. Not with Jeff behind, and that would have to be his whole stack.
That's a 4-bet.
You know my feelings about ace king versus 4-bet, Donnie. You know what that is.
Yeah, you fold.
You know exactly what that is.
Yeah.
I actually meant to make it 170.
I'm mad. You wanna know why I'm mad? Jeff messed that up. Jeff doesn't 3-bet.
Yeah, if Jeff doesn't
If Jeff
3-bet,
doesn't 3-bet there, Jay Win will 3-bet a little bit smaller.
yeah, and then Troy's coming in.
And then Troy's coming in.
That was a. I mean, I'm folding there also if I'm Troy.
I really wanted to see a flop.
I mean,
Is
I
that
do think you
Manny's?
were beat. You were definitely beat.
I don't think I was beating
I-
by hard, just because I know you can have a wide range.
No, I think.
All power to God. I was gonna say, what are you doing?
You think?
Yeah, very big.
I mean, he had a big
I was
hand,
gonna be
but
like,
I mean,
what are
for
you
sure.
doing?
I mean, because he blocks aces and
I'm
kings.
sure I
What
had
did
the
you
worst.
have?
I'm sure I had the worst hand.
Yeah, for sure. You had like.
I was like, what is
I'm
that?
sure I had the worst hand.
Kings?
Kings?
Bro, he hasn't 4-bet much all game, bro.
Thank you.
He hasn't
Thank
4-bet
you.
much.
Yeah, I mean, it's strong. I mean, thank you.
I had the worst.
Well, yeah,
For sure.
thanks. Yeah.
So Jeff is gonna open King Jack of Hearts to 35. AD's gonna fold, and Troy with 2 6s. And Troy's telling him he had Ace King.
No, he had like 8-10 suited or something.
So that's what I thought you were doing. I put you on.
He had like 8-10 of spades.
That's what he used. Kings was a much better hand. I checked.
Send some of them big pairs down this way.
Huh?
Yeah,
Send
right.
some of those big pairs down this way.
The kings, they're all over there. The kings. Can we get them?
Yeah, but they don't net me a profit like they do him. I get the blind.
I mean, that was a monster 4-bet. It pretty much screamed queens, kings, or aces. Mostly kings or aces.
Literally, it folds to me on the button with kings, and I
He
make
did
it.
get a 3-bet before he even got the act. That's
Yeah,
pretty
yeah.
fucking
He
good.
hadn't even looked at his kings
Not even
yet.
looked,
There's
and it's already a 3-bet pot.
And he's like, hell yeah.
That's a pretty good feeling.
Feel like a good time to wake up with kings or aces. Oh shit.
Yeah, and I
In that situation, Big Red, yeah, with the 3-better behind me,
Ace, king, queen.
and I have ace king, and I'm facing a $500 4-bet.
Yeah, I don't know if I call it. Given,
I'm not
Given-
folding. Not in every spot. That's for sure.
given the action in that hand, I'm folding Ace King more than likely. You open, you get 3-bet.
You got jacks, queens behind you. With you're thinking with
sure.
Jeff, you know.
For sure.
In that spot, I'm folding. In other spots, I'm not folding. It's situational.
Well, like I said, Jeff, they're 3-betting, and then Jay Win 4-betting. You have to think you're behind. You have to think you're up against kings, and you're going to need to hit an ace.
I only came on the stream to learn something from you guys.
You know?
Learn a thing or
That's just my thought process. But, yeah, like I said, that hand, that 4-bet, that sizing, that action, I don't know.
That was gonna happen regardless.
I don't know if I so quickly put $500 in that pot, not knowing what Jeff is going to do behind. I mean, Jeff 3-bet you.
You have ace high at the end of the day.
And Jeff 3-bet you.
Right.
Jeff's behind. You don't know what he does there.
Ready.
I mean, but at the same time, for what it's worth, Troy did understand that he's, hey, both of these players had me covered. I don't have much, but he wanted to stay. He wanted to hold on to those chips. That too. It does depend if the button and the 3-better are psycho or tight, and it just so happens like I can't convey this enough. We're at a table full of gamblers and good players. Jeff, the original 3-better, very good player. Jay Wynn has played solid all night long. So based off the strength of those two observations alone, I'm gonna put Ace King in the muck. I'm gonna relinquish my $45, and I'm putting Ace King in the muck.
It wasn't a light 4-bet though, Big Red.
It was 500. It went 45, 180, 5 hunch to go, and like Ping and Hart said, you obviously want to take into account the players at your table. You've been playing a couple hours together. You know how they play. If they're super solid players, you'd have to think, given the action, you're going to be behind.
And I think Jay Wynn has had it every time he's done it so far today.
Yes, that's my point. And Jeff has played relatively good all night.
And Jeff hasn't got out of the line. The only hand he really got burnt down was when he had the best hand.
Tell him, Jordan. Tell him. That was the first time he's 3-bet Jack 8 or 3-bet light all night long.
Well, it wasn't light either way then, Big Red. He had a monster hand, and that was a big sizing. I mean, how is that? How are you saying that's a light 4-bet right there? He had kings, and he made it 500.
Yeah, if anything, that was a light 3-bet. That was not a light 4-bet at all. Yeah, I'm putting. I mean, like I said, to each his own. But I think given the action, got rid of one of the tails. I think given the action, yeah, I'm not getting it. Exploit me. Exploit me.
The last time Jay Wynn 3-bet pretty big, he had aces.
Oh, he did have aces on
Yeah.
the button. He had aces on the button when Steven had 10-6 suited. And he showed aces. This is fact. These are facts. Ace King, good fold. That's for me. I forgot that. I was just going to say, oh, and look at this. Jay Wynn has ace jack, and Shane came along with his queen jack and flop trips. Yeah, in terms of sizing and hand strength, that 4-bet from Jay Wynn was extremely strong. Not to mention, I think 3 hands ago, he showed, he 3-bet and showed aces. And pretty much any hand that he's gotten into tonight, he's normally had the goods. And then Jeff, like I said, Jeff's a reg. Troy has put an X amount of hours in on the table against Jeff, and Jeff is a good player. And it looks like Shane's betting 75 here, trying to get a little value from maybe an ace. And I think he's going to get that value. Only thing is, Jay Wynn does have Jason behind. But I think the way the action's gone, I don't think Jay Wynn can think Jason has much. Is anyone going to make this fold? It'd be the correct fold. But considering the turn and river, flush draws miss, straight draws miss, you block any of the real good straight draws, and like Jack 10 or King Jack doesn't really get there. But that's a good fold. And I think yeah, Jay Wynn was worried about maybe what Jason would do behind. And
I mean, yeah, I get it, Big Red. It's easy to say that when I see the cards, but it's, excuse me, it's 70-30 essentially when you're ace-king versus king-king there.
And Jay Wynn's going to give himself a pat on the back there as he does see trips from Shane.
And when you have the 3-better in between, I find it very hard to make that call in that spot.
Like I said, to each his own. I'm not going to say it's the wrong move to fold or wrong move to call. Do what you want. I think you could make a case for folding or calling. But I think considering that Troy was short, or relative to Jeff and Jay Wynn he was short, I don't even think he could have called. It was at that point either fold or move all in. because you want to put Jeff to the test.
I mean, he would have had to go in, I think, to make that call, essentially. I don't know. Troy only has 500 or 600 behind.
No. Troy has about 300 in green there. He wouldn't. He'd had at least 200 behind.
It says 534. I guess that is a little.
He has about 3 in green and about 250, 300 in red. It's close.
I get what you're saying, Big Red, but I haven't seen a 4-bet. I don't think very rarely on this table tonight, and every time Jay Wynn has 3-bet, he's had, you know, premiums.
That's my only thing.
And if it's heads up, it's a different story. But with Jeff in between, it's
Heads up action.
It's tough.
Jay Wynn and Troy. And 9 high flop. But Jay Wynn does have a gutter to the 7 high straight. And Troy looks like he is reaching for chips. He bets 55. There are really good players at this table. They're all very good. They're all very good.
10:08. Oh, yeah, shit went fast.
Yeah, that's a really good flop for nines.
10:08.
If you're Jay Wynn, you know you got the gutter ball. You're probably behind against all the overpairs, which he understands. He'd be calling to spike that 4. And a 6 might make him 2.
And there was only one alternate the whole game.
So 55 drawing to, what, 2 6s and all the 4s. So, what, 6 outs? 24%.
Yep.
Jay Wynn raised to 150, taking the high variance route. Disgusting.
As I'm like, you know, crediting him for never getting out of line. And there he goes one time.
There he goes one time.
But yeah, I haven't seen Jay Wynn make very many light raises tonight.
He just did it.
And like somebody pointed out, Jeff is not one to usually get out of line. So.
And that was kind of a semi-bluff there. He did have a gutter, but I guess he wanted to put overpairs to the test. Figures Troy has 9s, 10s.
Yeah, but 9 should be making at least a call there.
Right. Might want to peel one time.
Or just ship it and just.
Just talk about the man not getting out of line, then he gets out of line. Semi gets out of line.
You make more money
If he doesn't have 4-bet, though, you're definitely jamming on top of the 150, right?
Punish me, Jeff. Punish you by letting me see a flop. Check it. Heads up. Check.
Troy checks. Jeff has a gutter ball.
Troy has a gutter and an open and over cards with the backdoor clubs.
He has a lot of things happening. Oh my God. I'm not saying nothing.
Wow, that was weird. That was a weird one.
I'm not saying anything.
Psych. Ah, shit.
That was a weird one.
Huh? I've been trying to do this all game.
Here, I'll let you do it one
I think he limped ace king suited pre-flop. Did I see that correctly?
He did limp ace queen. He checked it. He checked it to him.
I hope I get 8-9 suited. So I can bust that straddle. Alright, actually, let me pull it.
I did. At 10. I think I missed 1, which means, guess what? It's going to get fit in here real quick. You better believe it. You can bet your bottom dollar on that one, bud.
Dang, I should have called.
So I think this action limped around. And look at that flop for AD. He's going to flop the flush draw. Purnell's going to have a middle pair. Jay Wynn with an overcard to the board. And Jeff is just sitting all alone with his pair of 5s. All alone in this world. There's AD betting.
String bet of $5.
Ooh, called him out for a string bet. AD can do nothing but just chuckle and adjust his mask. Purnell has a pair of 8s. Makes the correct fold. Yeah, Jabay. I will say I don't think I mean, obviously being a dealer, there's not an RFID reader on live tables for it, so
Right.
we're not able to see the cards. But I will say this much: like I said, I've already said it once, Troy. I'm sorry. This man opened 8-6 suited to $40.
Yeah, but then limped ace queen and then folded to
I
a
mean, you know what?
$25 bet on the turn
We
with,
can't play perfect. We make mistakes.
with a gutter and 2 overs.
We can't play perfect, and we do
I
make
know,
mistakes.
I know.
And that was a hell of a mistake. One, limping. Two, folding there, having the gutter and 2 overs.
The Troy's he's having a good time. These guys are all having good times. That's what it's about. You know, coming out here, having a good time, mixing it up with some players you don't usually.
How many times tonight has Shane seen ace king?
He hates it. I think he hates his hand.
I think he hates it. He has to hate it, right? Gotta hate it. No one even has a hand to call him. Look at this.
Well, Jay Wynn is thinking about it here under the gun with the king 10, and he will.
Okay, all right now. Oh, he didn't know about no Hadouken. He talking out the side of his head.
All right, so ace king might finally pay off for Shane as he flops top 2 hearts. Jay Wynn's gonna check his king to him, and they both check. Queen of diamonds on the turn, and Shane just flats him, and we're gonna see a river. Sketchy run out here for Shane. Wonder if Shane just checks his back. He's ran into some bad luck with this hand tonight. And this is a weird run out for him. Faded the hearts, but paired board, and then jack on the river.
Nitty check, back check.
Yeah, I wasn't surprised about that, the way he's been, you know, getting burnt down with ace king tonight. He's going to get this little pot, but
Normally I would bet for value, but I noticed you did that twice to me already. Floating back top pair. Nice play.
I feel like there should have been a value bit on the river there somewhere.
Yeah.
Definitely the ace king.
yeah, I think Shane would have normally. He not, you know,
What he can call me with. King 10 is literally exactly that.
Well, any king, the jack plays.
King 9, king 8.
Any king, the jack kickers out there. Kings and queens with a jack. But any king will call you. And if you get raised,
yeah, Kevin Roy Williams calling it a career. Wonder who they're going to get to replace them. North Carolina looking for their new head coach. Bunch of funny moves in the college basketball rankings. Yeah, that's what I'm saying. PTSD from the last, not just the last one, Trav. He's had a few burners with ace king tonight. So
Yeah, flop came 10-10 deuce.
he checks it back on the river that time and said, "This is an nitty check." But I said I knew it was coming because he's been burnt down with ace king so many times tonight.
Oh, he got the showdown?
Yeah, he won the pot, but he just didn't want to bet for value because he was.
That's the thing. People don't like. It's so easy to what do you call it? Armchair quarterback some of these hands, but you be live in poker. And you
Emotions, you know, history, it all comes into play live time. So
yeah, it's easy to, as J-Win does, easily turn 2 pair, but the board is extremely draw heavy. You got the straight draws on the flop, the flush draws. The front door flush draw does complete on the turn. And Jason, he's going to grab $15 and put it in the pot, drawing stone cold dead.
like, oh, he's such a genius there. He's a genius.
But yeah, Jordan, to kind of piggyback off of what you said, it's easy to, you know, armchair quarterback and go, I would have did this here. I would have done this here. I would have did this here. But to be live, to be running bad, to be losing your money, you know, the thing is we're not losing a dime sitting here watching it. But to be losing your money, to pick up ace king 4 times and be, what, 1 for 4.
yeah,
All these things you have to take into account. It's easy to sit in your computer chair or sit on your couch and go, ha, these noobs or these nits, I'd have done this. Yeah, it sounds good. So you're live in the game and then you're doing things differently. So all that to say, it's okay to check it back there with ace king if you're Shane. Picked up that hand a few times tonight. It hasn't been good to you.
He had some fun. He said, yo, you're not straddling?
He's setting up the large spot.
Can't knock his ass.
If you got nothing, you can just fold. 65.
So Troy's going to open king queen to $65. And Steven gives him a call. Jason now with the ace-8 suited. He hasn't released just yet.
250, there he is.
And Jason's going to make it 250 with ace-8 suited. Let's play some poker. Shane with the 10-9 with 3 players behind. Auto muck. Auto muck. You just get out of there. You run. So to take you through the hand, Troy opens to 65 with king queen. Steven calls, and Jason 3-bet to 250 with ace-8 of diamonds. And now the action's back on Purnell. Troy makes the laydown. And Steven calls 185 more with 6-4. Steven, you're my hero, man. You're making it fun for the people.
Steven loves a suited 6, Donnie. He loves a suited 6, I'll tell you what.
5-ball one time. Make it the 5 of diamonds on the turn.
Oh.
Yes, sir. I want it. Not only do I want it, I need it.
175. 175. 175.
Of course he's calling. That's an uneventful turn there.
Jason. I want to know how strong Jason is.
Was that a check?
No, the fact that can he go like 2 streets here to, get Jason a folder, or is he going to give Steven a free card? Jason,
you have to continue.
He's a monster.
This is madness from Steven. He did.
Steven, bluff him down. Steven, bluff him down. I don't, you know what? I'm done talking. Audio.
And it's Jason. Triple barrel shipper. And he gets the fold from Steven. So good play there from Jason.
Show the bluff, Steve. Show the bluff, Jason. You are a monster. And he's the one that's been playing the tightest all night.
That's a player read, Donnie.
Very nice. Very nice.
He has seen Steven show down.
Steven, when you go back and look at this later, because I know you will, stone cold bluff, but you have the heart of a champion because you flopped the gutter, and you even called the turn. So you had the right read. Cards just obviously didn't really line up. I think, though, Steven calls there with any pair.
Yeah, I respect that triple barrel there from Jason. And he had the read on Steven. He's seen Steven show down pretty trashy hands multiple times and just triple barreled all the way through there. So good play there from Jason.
Sure did. You know that's apparently the reason he wore the jersey 50?
Really?
Yeah. He won't let it go. He won't let it go.
The 200 and the 850 on the turn?
The what?
It was 850 in the middle and he bet 200 on the turn, right?
Yeah.
So you had like 5 to 1 to pretty much call it. Whatever bullshit you had, right?
Shane is very
I love
upset.
Shane.
Shane is not happy with Steven.
Shane is not happy.
Not with Steven at all.
He goes, yeah, so you saw that little jab there.
He said you're getting 5 to 1 to call whatever your BS is there on the river.
I love Shane. Nice little poke. That was a nice little poke.
That's another 6x suited hand there for Steven.
That's just a little poke.
Oh, man.
A little jab. As Jay Wynn's going to make it, I think, 35. That's been the standard open in this game. Oh, excuse me, 40. Jason comes along. Jason, listen, that bluff got Jason's blood flowing so good. My man has removed his jacket.
Has he?
He's showing the guns off right now.
Okay.
He said after that ace-8 hand, man, I feel like I'm the man right now. Nobody can beat me at this table.
And Purnell here thinking about a 3-bet, I think, with the 10-7 suited.
Is he doing it? My God. We're playing poker at this table.
I thought Jason might have elected the 3-bet on the button there with the 10-9 suited, but Purnell says, I'll do it if you won't. And Jay Wynn hit with the unsuited shack lock is probably going to get away. He's going to look at a monster $2,000 stack from Purnell and
I will say all the players at this table, outside of maybe Steven, because Steven's just a true gambler, and I love Steven's game.
oh, so Jay Wynn does look him up, and Jason will get out of the way.
Jordan, correct me if I'm wrong.
What's
but
that?
What I like is that all the players at this table have picked their spots perfectly. I mean, except for Jeff, you know, when he 3-bet into Kings. But Jeff, first 3-bet of the night. Purnell, first 3-bet bluff of the night. I don't think I've seen him 3-bet with air any other time tonight.
He does bink top pair here, though.
And that's good enough to continue. It's good enough to continue. And then, you know, if you get raised or if you get called, you might be able to put your opponent on, you know, an overpair or something like that.
With 2 overs, and this is a big lead here for Purnell. I think he goes about half pot on this this flop bet. Yeah. So good hand there for Purnell with the 10-7 3-bet. Takes out a nice little pot there. So guys, we are winding down our 2-5 deep stack stream here on a Thursday night at Best Bet Jacksonville. Thank you all so much for hanging out, discussing some hands with us, having a little fun. We definitely appreciate it. We love all of y'all for hanging out and your viewership. Can't say enough about how much we're appreciative of you guys in the chats and you know, just viewing who are, you know, not even in the chats, for being with us each and every night here at Best Bet Live. Whether it's the good or the bad, we certainly appreciate it. And
I love how the action tracker is going so fast. They didn't realize that Steven called. Steven called 25, so we're about to get
did
he? Yeah. I mean, he had such a trash hand, they probably thought he might have folded. But no, Steven's in the hand.
Probably suited 6.
So even though this graphic's going to be incorrect, guys, Steven has cards in front of him, as you can see. As the board does come ace high. Troy can't be too happy about the ace. Turn is a club. Oh boy. Board's getting worse and worse for Troy.
Appreciate that, guys. Like I said, I don't think y'all really know how much Adonis and I appreciate you guys every night. It makes our job so much better, and we love having you guys here to talk with, you know, banter with, discuss with, and just, you know, having your viewership in our live stream. It means the world to us. So
now the extra tracker realizes.
There he goes. He's reeling.
He realizes Steven's not in the hand.
He's reeling.
He's reeling it back. Yeah, I don't want to get too sentimental. You guys know that. You guys know that I.
Did he have 8-5 and just win that hand?
He bet, and I think Troy folded.
But I think I saw 8-5 flash right there.
He did. He had 8-5 of clubs.
Whew.
I tend to get too sentimental, so I'll leave it alone. But, I definitely do appreciate all of you out there.
That's gonna look bad.
Oh, he said it's gonna look bad.
Oh my god.
So okay.
Troy having a little fun there.
So no. The fact that 8 high got shown down, he knows everybody can see he had jacks. He instantly goes, "All right, guys, listen, not my best showing there. I probably shouldn't have folded jacks." He's trying to get out in front of him.
Troy's funny.
I really thought I knew he was calling, but I just thought I respected your 50, you know?
I love it so much. Troy just instantly goes, "Hey, hold up now. Wait a minute. I know what you saw. Let me explain myself."
I don't want to say. You guys are too good, huh?
That shit's getting timestamped.
Ace king suited now for Purnell in the small blind.
All right, what time was that?
Was a button straddle. Oh, wait, did this go all the way back around?
I'm gonna be like 3 hours and 27 minutes fast
Well,
forward.
it's
Watch
15
that
minutes from
first.
now on the actual stream, right? Like in real time. So
Is this a limp
Yeah,
raise? What just happened?
I think it might have been a limp raise.
Fast forward straight to that.
No, it had to be under the gun straddle, I assume. And goes all the way back to the small blind with Purnell, who's going to raise to 60. Jay Wynn calls to the 96, and AD gets in there on the button with an offsuit 4 tray. That is Deshaun special. 9 high flop, 2 hearts.
Jay
So
Wynn has a pair and a flush draw.
yeah, monster flop for Jay Wynn. Top pair with the flush draw. AD with bottom pair is gonna, looks like he laid it down. Oh no, he made the call.
AD made the call. And Jay Wynn, I think, snap moved all in.
Did I hear somebody say all?
Yeah. So AD called. The action tracker's having a nightmare.
So queen on the turn and Jay Wynn shipped it?
Yeah.
Wow.
I mean,
So
that's-
AD
that's
only
nice
has
pressure.
AD only has 400 back. AD limp calls pre-flop and then just calls a bet on post-flop. So Jay Wynn going for max pressure. He's got the read, and AD looking down like he's gonna make this call, Donnie. Holy cow! He's going for max value. Get the double up if he banks a tray or a 4 here, and he misses and will pay off Jay Wynn's pair of 9s with a 4 tray. And this man laid down queens? What is happening? I cannot believe he made that call.
I wish all of you out there could see my face right now. Jordan can.
Good flop there, buddy, to that hand. It's pretty funny.
I mean, he was getting a good price, I suppose, but what?
Good price to what? Jordan, good price to what? To hike it into oblivion?
I mean, I guess.
Good price to what? Put it in a catapult.
I'm trying to make a
and
case for
launch
this
it?
man.
Put it in a catapult and launch it into space?
Man.
Good price.
I want
Be out of your mind.
1029.
Man, put it in a slingshot, shot it in the air. Right into Jay Wynn's stack.
That was wild. I thought he was folding on the flop bet, and then the turn, Jay Wynn ships it, and he's, man. He thought trays were good. Is that what he said? Big Ray said put him on a flush draw? Wow. Yeah, our pets' heads are falling off.
I haven't heard that.
I watched Dumb and Dumber the other day, actually. You want to hear the most annoying sound in the world?
Oh, from what's that
Yeah,
from? Oh,
Dumb and
Dumb and
Dumber,
Dumber?
yeah.
That was when they were in the truck, wasn't it?
Yeah.
Ace, deuce, 5, 2 clubs. Jason here with the best of it. Steven with a 5.
No, I didn't see him.
So Jason, who was the open raiser pre-flop, looks like he just made the call there. King on the turn. You'd be laughing a lot then, Nick, because he does that quite a bit. He runs it out a lot. Sometimes you just got to run it out.
I guess that's it for me. You guys got cakes coming back in. Thanks, everybody. Thank you. Thank you, appreciate it. Thank you.
It's the truth, though.
You did.
I mean, this further strengthens your argument. I still stand by what I said.
I still stand by what I said.
That the kid from Penn State and Pitts still ran.
Nah.
I'm thinking Pitts are running 4-4, man. You said what? 4-5, right?
This man ain't running no 4-4. He had a wobbly ass 40. He's the slowest damn 40 I've ever seen in my life. There's no way that was 4-4.
He really did that?
He's got long strides, but he was. Did you see the serpentine?
I did.
He's swerving all over that
Yeah,
line.
he ain't running a straight line.
Adonis and I were talking about how many 4-4 and 4-3 40 times there are at pro
Unofficial.
days.
Unofficial.
Yeah, very suspicious.
Yeah, I'm with you on that. I will agree. So many kids clocked in at 4-3 and 4-4. I'm like, y'all need to check y'all watches. I need to check you out now. Jamar Chase, those guys, they're speedsters. I think Pitts ran a 4.4.
No,
No?
no.
Okay. Jay Wynn, though, he says, I'm not convinced. I don't think you have me beat pre-flop. And if not, I can improve. And flopping top pair, top kicker is pretty good.
Yeah, top with the ace of hearts. Jay Wynn hits another monster flop here.
The battle of the beautiful minds.
Well, I learned something.
And Jeff is going to continue.
Running hearts would be disastrous.
Running hearts would be an absolute disaster for Jeff.
But Jay Wynn's not going to fold top
No,
pair.
he's actually not going to let Jeff see another card as he makes the raise here.
Damn. I like this Jay Wynn guy. I like him. Hit him with the mama. I like him. This boy nice.
Yeah. Jay Wynn from Texas coming over to Jacksonville and really playing well here on the live stream. Impressed with what I've seen from Jay Wynn tonight, all night. Jeff said, oh, was that the right one to show? Yeah, it was.
Show him the ace of hearts, Jay Wynn.
Yeah, he shows him the whole thing.
Yeah, he did.
My buddy Fish texted me, but he said he was playing with you out there.
Wow, Dylan just jumped in the chat.
Dylan
No,
is
he's a Florida fan.
Dylan's a Florida fan, easy.
My man jumped in from left field and goes, "You are an idiot." if
This
you don't
man
think-"
was running a serpentine pattern, and I saw a still frame where his whole body is crossed the line before they start the clock.
Listen,
If that's a 4-4, that's the slowest 4-4. I have never seen a slower
Dylan,
4-4.
Dylan, I might not use such aggressive verbiage, but I do agree with you. I do think Pitts ran a 4-4. My man just came in with a swiftness. He said, I will tolerate no Kyle Pitts slander in this YouTube
I
chat."
think Kyle Pitts is a stud. I went to Florida
They
State.
call him a walking mismatch.
I went to Florida State, and I think Kyle Pitts is a stud, but ain't no way
Not gonna happen in
that was a
30 minutes.
4-4.
He's not believing it. He's not only not believing it, he's not going for it. AD is he's gonna be my he's the all-star of the night. I love AD. AD's gonna go ahead and call 35 with 8-5 off. Troy's going to put his hand in the muck.
I appreciate the aggressiveness, though, Dalen. Like I said, I respect a strong argument
Look
in
at
college
Steven
football, especially.
three-betting.
But I just have never seen a slower 4-4 be ran in my entire
Shane's
life.
had enough.
Shane is very.
He's been 3-bet by Steven how many times tonight?
A lot.
A lot. And what did
Steven again with this small suited diamonds. Like,
What
what is
did-
up with Shane? With,
you
with
remember-
Steven with the diamonds?
you remember what Kung Fu Kenny did when Lee?
Oh, I
you
do.
see what I'm saying?
I do.
I think Shane's going to get to that point where he's had enough. He's going to be in a spot where he has a slightly better hand. I think he's going to put that 4-bet on.
17 at 1,200, 7,000.
Steven, you are getting the absolute best of our guy Shane here. I can't tell you how many times Steven has 3-bet Shane. And I think, like I said, Shane's going to pick a better spot. And I think stacks are going to get in the middle.
Strato's throttle, that's him. Yeah, he raised my throttle.
Oh, you're right, you're right. We're with the back and forth thing. I'm sorry about that.
Well, Nick, apparently all the kids are grown because everybody's running a 4-4. The defensive linemen are running 4-4s now.
No. Now, that boy real. Now, that boy, you watch your mouth. That boy's real.
Everybody's running a 4-4.
You watch
Everybody's
it.
running 4-3s.
That boy from Penn State
You
is
get a
real.
4-4, and you get a 4-4.
That
It's
boy
like
is-
Oprah out there,
that boy
Donnie.
is 6'5", 265 pounds, and ran a 4.36, and it looked official. You know it looked. Don't do that. You know it looked official. All right.
I'm just saying, there's too many 4-4s and 4-3s out there.
His is official.
It smells fishy.
Purnell, 2 Black Kings under the gun. 2. We're gonna see our 15th 3-bet of the night, and yeah, Troy's quick to get rid of that hand. No, that one was real. No, that one was real. Yeah, he's gonna go Kung Fu Kenny on him one time. And that's the best
We got
part.
kings versus kings?
No shot. There's no shot. This is real.
Uh-oh.
There's no shot this is real. Is it? Okay, bud. You know what, Jordan? You know what? I'm gonna let you drive. I'm gonna let you drive this car.
Did he just flat with kings? Did I see that right? That can't be kings.
I'm gonna let you drive the car. This hand. I'm not saying it. I'm done. I've seen too much.
I do not 4-bet there.
Boy, and that ace is gonna slow the action.
How do you not 4-bet right there? Man.
That ace slows the action all the way down.
checks through the flop.
I don't think we'll see a bet. I just don't think we'll see a bet here.
How? There's no way Purnell can check this back.
I mean, yeah, he can. Yes, he can. Jason could have an ace here. Jason could be playing this out of position, thinking he's up against a better ace, and just trying to
If
get
this
his bet
checks
on.
through this river, I'm going to lose my mind.
It can and will.
No, it
Watch.
can't. In position with kings, when it gets checked 3 times, there is no way
It's gonna check through.
your kings aren't good there.
It's gonna check through.
And
Oh, boy.
Shane is taking the lead.
Oh boy. Now the only thing is Jason could probably, I don't know if Purnell can, I don't know. Jason might fold if Purnell calls. Whoever calls, let me get my thoughts correct. I don't think Purnell can fold. But I think if Purnell calls, Jason will fold. If they both fold, I'm not saying anything else for the rest of the stream. You're going to do this thing by yourself. Oh my God.
Okay, that makes me feel better.
Excuse me?
That makes me feel a lot better about Purnell here.
I don't even, is it just that I have a small brain? But I don't know what's happening. Like, this hand is played so weird. I understand the ace halts the action. I understand.
No, it checked all 3 streets though. And if this gets to Purnell on the river, he is definitely in position and betting here.
The
yeah,
raise
but
only, that's my thing, is that the raise only gets called by better. You know? Like, if somebody puts in the, oh boy. Show the kings, Purnell.
yeah, it's a good point. It's probably not getting called there. So the raise, I mean,
That's what I'm saying. Why would he turn his hand now into a bluff? Like,
because he's not
why?
putting anybody at ace on that point though, Donnie. You got to check through 2 different streets, almost a third.
This is so weird.
Are you putting somebody on an ace in that spot?
I mean, the fact that Purnell 3-bet, Purnell could have ace queen, ace king, and Jason could definitely make that call with a ace jack or a worse ace, and he could check it through, maybe putting Purnell on that hand. And then the fact that
I'll tell you this, I didn't have a
Shane leads,
but I didn't I had such a weird
I just think there's no way Purnell put somebody on an ace in that hand the way that played through.
that was just weird, real weird.
10-6 suited or something? I don't even know.
I didn't have a value hand. Yeah, for sure. I knew I could. If you see my hand, I couldn't. Just wait.
He's acting like he didn't have
know
kings
it
right there.
looks like I could have
I know.
an
I'm in the moment, which we'll get it.
No.
In the moment where Jason goes, I had kings, and then Purnell goes, I had kings.
But it
Then,
looks like I have ace four.
Then they'll realize what's going on.
What quad? What are you doing?
Yeah, I think ace bets somewhere in there. I don't think an ace will check down all the 3 times or twice or whatever. I mean,
I was going for ace full and hopefully to get all the weak. I'm hoping to get all the weak aces to fold. Yeah. Well, you did. That's what happened.
somebody is lying right here, or those card readers are wrong.
Somebody could be lying.
Check flop, check turn. Might as well. Throw them.
That's a good point, Big Red. The raise is you're never getting called there by a 10.
Oh, Jordan. I just thought about that moment where somebody asked Max Kellerman, game on the line, Kevin Durant, LeBron James or Andre Iguodala. He said, I want Iguodala. Oh, that clip. Man, that clip just makes
Why did you just think about that?
Small investments for a big return.
Andre Iguodala is still in the league? I didn't think he's even in the league still.
Yep.
Oh man, you from there?
Yeah. Soul read you, son.
Good call.
Thanks.
Good bet. Better bet.
So they'll go ahead and chop that pot up. Yeah, he does. He does. The reason why I found it funny is Iggy hit a pretty big 3 tonight, so I thought of that.
I legit didn't think he was in the league anymore.
Yeah, my man is the ageless one.
I still remember, what was he, before the Sixers, before the Warriors, right? Yeah. Sixers, right?
Yes.
Yeah.
No.
Yeah.
Warriors.
Before the Warriors. Sixers.
Yes.
Yeah.
Sixers. Yes. Except for the fate of the Except for the fate of the universe. Curry or Iguodala. He said, "I want Iguodala."
You said Curry or Iguodala?
Yes, I have the
That
clip
is
right here.
ridiculous.
He said, "No, I couldn't believe it."
Max on boxing needs to stick with boxing.
Yes, he does. Steven's got to stick with making top set, but he can't be too happy about those three spades on the flop. And AD is in with a pair of sixes. I think he's drawing dead. Oh, okay. Now he picks up a gutter. He's going to need a 9 and only a 9 to win.
I think True Canes, you're going with some personal experience there. You have a soft spot for Iguodala because you met him and he's a cool guy, and I respect that. But game on the line,
Fate of the universe.
Yeah, with the fate of the universe, Steph Curry's taking that shot.
Sure.
Or Dame. Definitely not. I mean, I guess this was an older video, so I don't know.
Bruh, I need you to...
Good ball. Good ball.
Thanks, man.
Oh, True Canes. Tony Romo would give Steph Curry that work in golf.
Tony Romo's a good golfer, isn't he?
Yeah, he's good.
Is there anything he's not good at?
Josh Scobie might give Curry that work.
Stop.
Josh Scobie's a scratch golfer.
I know he is. He's good, too. Every time I deal to him, he's talking about how he's out on the greens today. You know who else is a good golfer?
Me?
Me.
You lying. I know that's a lie.
Pick up that 9 iron.
How far you hit a 9-iron?
250.
This guy. My God.
I just threw out random numbers. I don't even know what a 9 iron is. Open-ended.
Oh my gosh.
Open-ended for Jason.
I was hoping you'd do something crazy right there and say 250 on the
AD with an over to the board and a pair of 10s. And AD's going to make the call. Jason's looking for a 9 or an ace, or maybe just no heart. And he's going to get the club, which actually improves his hand. He's now going to have the flush draw to go with the open-ender and dos overs to the board. Throw a little Spanish just for you, Jordan. That's how good I am.
Says 2 minutes. Dos.
Minutos. And AD looks like he's picking up some chips. And I think that's going to be 100. He's
Yeah.
gonna call.
Yeah, that's how you know he's never golfed in his life if he says 250 on a 9-iron. This guy. That's 150, Donnie. You're so far over the range
I
there.
love that the chat's ripping me to pieces because I don't know a thing about golf.
That's 150 all day.
And yeah, I'll pick up that 7-iron, line it up.
150, 160 on the 9-iron. There's no way. That's hilarious.
Daryl Gresham's like, I don't even golf, and I know 250 is huge.
250 is like a 3-wood.
I don't even know what that is.
Okay.
Y'all, man, listen, y'all ever get me out there, I'm going to show y'all. My swing is like Michael Jordan from Space Jam. Very nice. Jason's done this twice to AD. And guess what? The first time he did it, AD was wrong. This time,
Mama's
he's right.
wrong again.
No,
Psyche is right this time.
He's right this time. CJ Ramos, what's up, man? How you doing? Just, you know, having a little fun with Jordan. And watching some poker. Making him think I'm a golfer.
I knew you weren't. I was waiting to see what you said. That was
Best friends with Phil Mickelson.
made me
You
laugh.
know, me and him are real good friends. Let me put on his green jacket one time. Yeah, smoke cigars with that guy. I even know who Shooter McGavin is.
Shooter. Shooter store.
Shooter store. Oh, AD, I know he got you the first time, and I understand that a Jack beats you. He did it to him twice. And he got him that time.
AD picked some weird spots to either bet or fold tonight. I'm perplexed by AD.
Gainer, Hobson, Ewell. Tomorrow is 10 1/4 no limit hold'em.
That's right. That's right.
It's gonna be me back here, and Jordan's got the day off tomorrow.
Got the day off. Finally got one, Donnie.
Yeah, so I think it's me and Dustin back here tomorrow. I think so.
Okay.
So we're gonna have a good time. You guys make sure you're back here, same place, same time. We should have some good players in the game. I haven't looked at the list yet, but I would envision the names that are going to be on there. It's going to be a lot of good action.
And he picks up pocket nines, and now he's going to ship it.
AD says I've had it.
You think this is instant regret of that last hand?
Possibly.
And Shane here. Looks like he's thinking about this with the Jack 10 offsuit.
He said I need luck.
He's completing action here.
See, Jordan, I'm telling you, look, Jordan, you're not going to believe this. I reached way down deep in the camera roll for this, okay? You're not going to believe I took this picture.
Is that Tiger? Or who is that, Brooks or Tiger? Is that Brooks? Oh, who is that? Phil? Why does Phil look so swole right there?
I'm just letting you know how I get down. He's a homie, man. Shook his hand, talked to him for a little while. Yeah, see? You didn't think I was real.
I mean, I believe you've been to TPC once or twice.
You didn't think I was real. Shook the man's hand. We talked about it.
TPC is my favorite event.
I told him. I said
the entire year in Jacksonville.
I told him. I said those clubs I sent to the house last week. How those run? How those working for you?
But I could have got there like you got there against Ace King, right?
Okay, because it's April and it hasn't hit midnight. Kevin Wall sent me that picture and he said, "Show
did he?
Jordan."
Oh, yeah, I hate you, Kevin.
He said, "Show Jordan." Kevin.
I couldn't believe he's been to TPC once. I
I've
couldn't
never
believe
been-
that.
I've never been to TPC in my life.
How? How have you lived in Jacksonville your whole life?
I've
and
had
never...
friends that have invited me out there for golfing tournaments, and
TPC is the most fun event in the entire year.
I have friends that even work there.
I love TPC, man.
I love TPC.
Dude, I hate you.
I'm a bad person. I love trolling.
I've never played TP. That's not true. I played Stadium Course. I've never played the. I mean, I played the Valley Course. I've never played the Stadium Course. I go to TPC every year, obviously. I didn't go this year, but I love TPC, man. That's the most. I've said that for forever. That's my favorite event. I'm a season ticket holder for the Jaguars, and the favorite event of the year for me is TPC. I love that, man. It's so much fun.
We gotta go all in.
Yeah, I have friends that like work there.
Wait, say this again. I'm sorry.
I am. You have no, Shaggy. You have no idea.
He's the ultimate troll.
I earned my master's degree trolling. Like I have a certificate that I got in high school that is sitting somewhere out there in a box in my parents' house, where I had the best like certified troll. I'm deep in it. I've learned. Only bigger troll than me is probably sitting in the dealer's box right now. I think you can agree with me on that. As Troy looks down at 7-8 suited, he says $10. Yeah, I don't want to play that.
Yeah, let's do it.
We can do it on the last hand.
I don't ever win those, so I'm not gonna do it.
I don't either. I don't either.
It's not fun to put $100 in the middle or.
Oh, I'm not doing that much. We can do like a 25, like a green chip.
Yeah, I do 25.
I thought we need the second last hand, the bomb pot, and the last hand like a regular pot. We got two more hands. I don't care.
Whatever, I don't care.
Makes no difference.
But not $100, 25, right?
25.
Last hand, everybody do a 25 bomb pop?
Yeah, 25 bucks.
Nuclear hand. Nuclear hand. Earmuffs.
Nuclear hand.
Earmuffs. Nuclear hand.
So this is the regular hand, and then
Well,
we'll
you
do
just paid some
$25.
money.
Earmuffs.
Free roll.
Everybody good with that?
Okay. Free roll.
Yeah, I've gotten invited so many times to TPC, I just never went.
So
This is
much
the
fun.
regular hand.
Thank you.
And the last one, and then after this, we'll do a bump.
So the last hand is your button, right?
Yeah, cool. You can do whatever.
Yeah, okay.
Well, the way you got to
Earmuffs, you can say whatever you want.
That's fine. No, after me.
Travel from T1.
The way you gotta do it pre-flop is we all have to bet it though. Like the
Thing is, he didn't bring it up. He just.
They
he's
take
gonna
like the,
benefit.
probably one of the best players at the table, give them the button, it's part of the bomb.
They won't deal it because
It's not fair.
they're taking break for the,
Oh, and Troy has queens.
whatever they call it.
All right, Troy.
He says, bump this, raise.
How much?
65.
And look at Steven, just how much? Doesn't matter what's on the. Why do you, Steven? Why do you even look at your cards when you know you're gonna call on the button?
On the button. Oh, well, very unlikely even there.
He's done it. He's
But it
done
wasn't
before.
suited, Donnie.
It's the strange about it.
Wasn't suited this time.
So you think on the turn with that hand with us, you remember what it was check raise turn?
I think it was
Ace 10 versus ace 7.
Yeah.
Jeff's still thinking about it.
So if I had shoved turn, so you would have had that 4. Are you talking about one of the first hands of the night? Yeah. It was ace deuce something.
Mehdi, that's okay. I mean,
ace 10 deuce.
you just kind of want to get there, you know? You just want to get there. So I'm okay with that. Tend to get a ticket. You don't want to really mix it up. I get it.
What?
I mean, I understand.
I mean, I get what I get the logic you had there, but
More, maybe 5 more?
That's a good flop for, Jason thinks that's a good flop for him. But I think here, once Troy bets big here on the flop, I think Jason might go ahead and fold.
Ace 7.
Yeah, he had bottom or middle two, and he had top two.
he's going light here. Oh, I mean,
But he had the diamond.
That's pretty light. What,
yeah,
65?
60 into 200, 70 into 200,
No, I had ace deuce.
under half pot.
Holy fuck, I lost that hand tremendously.
Did Jason just say he had ace deuce in that hand?
No,
Holy
Steven,
cow.
no. Steven was telling him about the ace 8 when he had,
He had ace 10.
no. He had ace 8 and he bluffed Steven. Steven had 6-4. He flopped the gutter. 6-4 clubs against ace 8 of diamonds. He
No.
said he had ace deuce. I think that's the hand he's talking
No,
about.
they're talking about the ace 10, ace 7, where
Oh.
Jay Wynn got Jeff to fold his top 2. And Jason said he had ace deuce in that hand. We didn't know what Jason had. Remember, he had mystery cards. Everybody was saying he had a set of deuces.
I know exactly
Ace
the hand you're talking
deuce,
about.
wow.
Yes, sir. Yes, sir. Because remember we said backdoor diamonds got
Yeah.
there. Ah, now I know what you're talking about.
So 9 comes on the turn here, and Troy's going to ship it, and Jason has pocket 8s.
I almost forgot about that.
That's a great card to bluff on if he had any kind of flush or straight draw somehow. Jesus Christ. I was like, I got 2 pairs. And then you block that on the river.
Jeff sounds like he regrets bringing it back up because he
I
just
mean-
realizes how good he was.
Yeah, he realized he had the best hand.
Yeah.
That was a super nasty hand. You had ace 7 for a turn 2 pair. Yeah. You had ace deuce, Jesus Christ.
He says cheese and rice.
Definitely the better. but
Sister
it's
Jean really
bad.
got you, didn't she?
Sister Jean
I know she did.
Yeah.
touched
messed
me,
you up.
touched my soul.
And I didn't think he would bluff the turn with a player behind. That's what I'm saying. Because he could also have.
Jay Wynn realized like how dead he was, and he got out of there unscathed. He took the pot down.
Unless he had exactly the hand you had, which was an ace of diamonds. So then it's like, okay, well, I need to crush by.
For the Masters, Bob,
Yo, do you want this thing? Because I might take both with me.
The exact hand that was bluffing. Ace of diamonds.
Night clothes.
I'm a big Spieth guy. Spieth has been running pretty well lately. He's due to bring one home, I think. I don't know.
What? What are you talking
The
about?
last hand, right?
The Masters.
Masters tournament? No,
Yeah.
Barkley's winning it all, man.
And I think they said this might be the last hand of the night.
Oh, of course, yeah, everybody.
Jordan.
I would have been forced to call.
You make it so easy sometimes.
I know.
Well, I guess I would have.
Oh boy.
I thought you were the one that brought it up.
Well, no, it's because these guys said it. Yeah, I know about that.
Yeah, I was trying to do it.
I just want my cards out there. So I'm just like, I'm not gonna read this.
So wait, hold on. Before I
So you
look,
guys
what
are
are we
doing
doing?
top out or
Guess what, right now. I thought we
Bob,
Earmuffs,
how much?
earmuffs, nuclear hand, nuclear hand.
Nuclear hand, nuclear hand.
Troy snap. Oh, I thought he snap folded right there. Yeah, snap fold.
There's a
Well, you know you weren't allowed to look at aces and play.
I wouldn't.
boys.
Okay.
You'll be good. Wait, did they all agree to nuclear hand and then Troy just goes, I'm going to look at mine.
Yeah, like
Well, then Purnell says, "Oh, you looked at aces and played." He said, "I wouldn't have done that. I just wanted to see." It's
That's
like-
happened.
Yeah.
all flop 2 pair.
So ace, deuce, jack, rainbow on this flop for the last hand of the night.
We got all the hands loading in, so it looks like from what the equities tell
Purnell.
us, Purnell's in the lead.
Unless Jay Wynn has something under there, like 2 pair.
No, he has 10 high.
He's a pair of deuces. Oh no, that's Steven.
You thought we'd go all the way to the river, flip over whoever has the best hand. I knew that's what you thought.
I never
9 ball will give the flush draw to AD.
win these things either.
And
Yeah,
it's gonna
AD
give
picks up some equity here.
I mean, if
the,
you don't play them.
the gutter ball for Jeff.
Have played, have not gone my way. So, but that's another one that's gonna look bad on the screen.
Troy's funny.
There's a couple of those.
Yeah, I think Spieth is gonna get it, or maybe McElroy. DeChambeau's pretty good though.
I just love how you just said McElroy. Like I know you're googling it right now. You are so out of it. He says McElroy, like an idiot.
Last hand. If you have outfits, get it.
I'm gonna
man.
show you my screen as soon as.
I know what it is. I already knew what it was. As soon as you pronounced McElroy like that, I knew what you were doing.
Oh boy.
You would have said Rory if you knew what you were talking about, but it's funny, man. You're funny.
No, thank you guys. Thank you guys for watching. I think this might be the last hand of the night. So as I told all of you, hey, all of you out there can take a quick second, wish Jordan a happy day off tomorrow. That's all it is. It's just a happy day off.
Finally got there, Donnie.
The man has been working like an absolute champion, and it's good to see him enjoy a day off. Well deserved. I'll be back here tomorrow. We're going to run the 10 1/4 game as AD thinks about it here with his flush draw.
You're gonna go and run that
And,
like how many?
It'll be the same time, same place. So hopefully you guys will be here.
AD's got 2 red chips back there. I don't think he sees, but this is going to put him essentially all in. Oh, there. Purnell told him he's got some back there, and he banks his stack over. True Can's getting married Saturday. Boy, congrats, buddy. Congrats, man. That's good to hear. As he does move all in, Purnell's going to call the last $8 and misses the flush draw. Purnell is going to scoop the last hand of the night. So Purnell, Poker P, with a great little run tonight's game, along with Jay Wynn. Great game tonight, guys. That was a lot of fun. Donnie's going to run some stats as he heads out the door.
Have a good night.
And like he said, 10-25, Hold'em tomorrow night. So thank you guys again so much for hanging out with Adonis Lane and myself, Jordan Spina. We will see y'all tomorrow for that 10-25 game, and I'll see y'all next week.
So, that hand with the ace-6-6, which one of y'all two had king? One of you guys? I had kings.
You had kings?
I had kings.
Then you push me up a top 5.
Yes.
I had queen high.
Yeah. No, he said somebody had king, so
Hold on. What color were your kings?
that's the only reason I didn't flat though.